Yo fam, smash that like button and hit subscribe if you're vibing with the content. Imagine sneaking into a sorority house thinking you're gonna catch a beatdown, but somehow you end up scoring a college scholarship instead. Welcome to the chaotic life of Noah Harrington, a wind wizard, stuck faking the student life forever while hiding a super sketchy agenda. Midnight in a sleepy town, a priceless chain chills on a velvet cushion. It's dripping with ice, until a shadow swipes it instantly and yeets out of there before anyone blinks. Security finally wakes up, screaming thief, and scrambling to catch him. But our guy doesn't really vibe with the criminal label. He ain't basic, he blasts the pursuers back with literal magic. Locals call him a sorcerer. Technically, he's an airbender on a budget. Mom said don't use magic, but she also ghosted with massive debt, so Noah's gotta hustle to survive. Noah Harrington, self-proclaimed town fixer and full-time runner. Just a bro drowning in 50,000 gold of debt. After ditching the cops, he hits a pub to meet a buff bartender giving Major Andrew Tate energy. He slams the loot down, ready for a fat paycheck. Instead, the bald guy tosses him a tiny coin pouch. Weak. Noah flips. Not even 50 gold? He almost died for that bling. The bald dude totally ghosts him. When a VIP walks in, he grabs the chain and hands it straight to her. It's an old granny. She clutches the jewelry, grinning ear to ear. Turns out, it's her late daughter's only keepsake. Her payment? A literal bucket of crusty bread. She gives the carbs to the bartender, saying sorry she's broke. Top G plays nice, acting like the middleman. Will love the snacks and tells her to holler if she needs help. Noah's standing right there, watching this charity scam. Granny bounces, and Noah rages. He did the parkour, Baldy gets the glory. The bartender drops the nice act and gets serious. Leak your magic skills, and the army will draft you instantly, he warns. He tells Noah to stay under the radar, clear the debt, and not end up like his dad. Noah demands a real high-paying gig. Baldy hands him a fluffy wolf doll. Is this a prank? He's a thief, not Santa Claus. Then the bald man drops the bomb. The payout is 10,000 gold. Noah grabs that toy faster than light. Deal. Then comes the panic. Drop-off point? Reenie Academy's girls' dorm. Noah freezes. That place is basically Fort Knox for dudes. Baldy adds another 10 grand. Noah's eyes turn into dollar signs. Channeling pure Mr. Krabs energy, he snatches the plushie. I'm in. He heads out, flashing a cocky grin at the bartender. Easy money, boss, he claims. Then he scopes the place out and realizes. Oh snap, I'm cooked. We're talking elemental wizards, tech geniuses, and beast masters here. Just thinking about the competition gives Noah the serious creeps. But hey, 20,000 gold is 20,000 gold. Talk about a love-hate relationship with cash. He decides to full send it. Just drop the teddy bear to the red-eyed goth girl and dip. Noah parkours up the academy wall, but surprise, face plants into a force field. It's stretched super thin over the campus though, so he can totally hack it. He channels some wind magic, karate chops the barrier, and slips inside. Ninja style. Now he's creeping room to room, hunting for Miss Black Hair Red Eyes. Plot twist, there are two girls with black hair, just his luck. It's getting late, and Noah considers just dumping the bear and letting them fight over it. But nah, he's a fixer. Gotta keep the reviews 5 stars. Shaking like a leaf, he peels back an eyelid. Bingo red as a ruby. He sighs in relief, but then she wakes up like, who the heck are you? Noah glitches. She attacks instantly, and he barely sidesteps death. She's shook that he actually dodged her supersonic slap. Meanwhile, her roommate is sleeping like a log through the apocalypse. Noah's cowering on the floor trying to explain, but she ain't buying it. I mean, he did break in and poke her eye. Total creep behavior. Our boy stammers about doing a favor, but she hears perf stuff and goes nuclear. In a Hail Mary play. Noah screams. It's not like that. She eats him into the hall anyway. He scrambles up and books it. She's chasing him with a book? Noah's crying, begging for a timeout to explain. But she's 100% convinced he's a weirdo. Noah knows he's in deep, but he's ready. He slams the brakes mid-run, turns around, grins like an idiot, and blasts a tornado right at her face. But as the wind goes zoom, Noah thinks, oops, too harsh? Too late now. It hits. And does absolutely zero damage. Didn't even mess up her bangs. She's just standing there, totally confused. She clocks him as a mage who cracked the shield. Smart kid, she says, was gonna take you alive, but nah. Changed my mind. A psycho villain smile spreads across her face. Noah's stomach drops. She opens her book, mumbles some gibberish, and boom summon time. Noah's jaw hits the floor. It's a massive demon wolf looking for a snack. Oh great, she's a high-level summoner. The wolf growls. It wants Noah for dinner. She goes, I'm Iwa's, by the way. Noah's like, read the room, lady. She steps up, claiming she just wants him to know the name on his death certificate. With that maniacal grin on her face, she sentences him to death. Noah is about 2 seconds from wetting his pants. Before his brain can buffer, the beast pounces. Jaws wide enough to swallow a car, leaving Noah shaking in his boots. Dude's petrified, thinking he's facing a 10,000 gold summoner. While his brain buffers, the monster swipes at him anyway. He jukes sideways. Close shave, but the claws still nick his shoulder. Boom! Iwa fires off a scorching spell instantly. Noah ducks the heat and eats dirt total faceplant. Iwa and the beast blink. How'd he survive? Noah's just glad he's breathing. Another whiff. Noah books it, monster and Iwa snapping at his heels. He zips through the halls, smashes a window, and leaps into the sky. I was still glued to him, not giving an inch. Mid-flight, Noah spots a shield and dives into the building for cover. Glass showers over him for a second, but he's more shocked that a student is this psycho. Gasping in the library, an elf spots him. Elf stunned, you smashed the shield? Who are you? Panicking, Noah apologizes for the mess. Serious elf goes, forget the window. I want a name. Now. Noah freezes up. Elf drops the door shield so Hilo can storm in. She bursts in, and the elf grills her regarding the drama. Hilo claims Noah's a creep who snuck into her room. Noah yells back. She's totally lying. Fed up, the elf magically slams Noah flat on the floor. Poor guy's shaking, pinned by the crushing magic. Hilo tells the director, I'll handle this punk. Director interrupts, students can't punish people. Hilo argues, but he glares daggers. Go to your room. Hilo wants to snap back but just storms off. Once she's gone, the director begins to grill him. Who are you? You're definitely not a student here. Noah plays the I got lost card. Yeah, right, impossible here. The boss gets super sus as Noah babbles. I'm not a threat or a creep. He asks for background info. Noah just whistles casually. The boss grabs a teapot. Honestly, I don't care about your backstory. You trespassed. That's a straight up crime. I catch criminals, sure. But I also scout for talent. Breaking that force field? Actually kinda impressive. 2 choices, join my academy or stay a loser criminal forever. Noah goes quiet. The doom is setting in. He asks, is that seriously the deal? Noah pushes back, pointing out how sketchy it is to ditch the students to grill an intruder. Enrolling is just a trap to make him do dirty work. Noah brags that he's actually a huge deal outside these walls. To prove it, he blasts the library windows with wicked wind magic. Laughing, Noah hints that if news gets out that he crashed the academy, his fame will only skyrocket. The director, realizing Noah's a genius, asks, what's the play? Noah's like, you gotta pay up tuition and fees included. He warns the guy this stunt's gonna cost a pretty penny. Then he asks, so, teach, what's the move? The principal gives Noah a super sketchy look. She heads back, muttering bout almost nabbing that creeper. Never guessed he'd end up right in the boss's office. She slams the door, totally scaring her roomie. Can't believe a perv beat the security into the main office. Dude's talented, but wasting it on being a peeping Tom? Gross. Still mad, she flops on her bed, so furious he wrecked her beauty sleep. Worse, midterms are tomorrow. That weirdo totally ruined her vibe. She pulls the covers and whoa, her plushie from home is there. Totally confused, she stares at it. How? Meanwhile, inside the school, a classroom is lit with kids spilling tea. But when Hilo walks in, heads turn and whispers fly. Some kids mumble, calling her a total snob. And the future heir of that traitor family, Sigrun. Hilo's unbothered, she knows they're just jelly. She entered top of class and stays crushing it as valedictorian. They also hate her fam, the sketchy house of Sigrun. One kid talks smack right behind her, claiming he heard the Sigruns were the only ones to beef with the king. Hilo hears it all. Can't say it to her face? Cowards. But suddenly, boom. Her hands turn into snakes right on her desk. The class cracks up at the prank. Hilo stays chill, though. She's the outcast, trending for all the wrong reasons. Suddenly, the loudspeaker goes, everyone to the arena. No one knows what's up, and some kids guess class moved. Hilo bounces first. On her way out, she slaps a hidden spell on the wall. As soon as the others leave, the trap springs. Boom. Their eyes morph into those of a cyclops. One kid loses it and screams at Hilo. It's obvious she did the prank. Meanwhile, Hilo hits the arena. Teach asks where the mob is. Hilo stays mum. Then they run in, mad. The supervisor is totally shook seeing them. Hilo tosses the gadget over, finally hitting the off switch on her reptile mode. Teach snatches it back, face looking totally done with their nonsense as she grumbles about Hilo's snake fingers and the sudden petting zoo vibe. Did a dungeon crack open or are you guys just that chaotic? She sighs. She blasts them with the neutralizer, zapping their bizarre looks away instantly. Mess with magic again, she warns, and you'll be swimming in detention. With the drama over, the academy entrance exam officially kicks off. Noah struts down the hallway, vibing high and feeling fantastic. He snagged a scholarship entry. The hype is absolutely real right now. Soon, everyone will know he's the repair king. Business is gonna boom. He's already dreaming of clearing his debts and living that free life. Bam! Noah suddenly crashes right into someone mid-daydream. It's a tiny, adorable critter, looking like a mini version of the boss lady. You good? It squeaks, then yanks his arm before he can even blink. The little thing starts sprinting, hollering back that they can't chat because they're super late. Noah is totally lost. He stares at the pint-sized beast dragging him and wonders, where to? The creature shouts over its shoulder, mentioning it's midterm exam day. Noah's blank face says he has zero clue what that means. They hit the arena, and immediately boom, a massive explosion rocks the room. Made it, the critter cheers, right as another blast shakes the walls. Freaking out, Noah stammers, is this a test or a war zone? The small creature pauses, tilting its head, for a sec before asking, wait, is this your first rodeo here? She doesn't recognize him, and showing up clueless on exam day is super sus. Noah explains he's the new transfer student who literally just landed. The critter gasps. Transferring now? That is wildly unheard of. In the middle of the semester, especially on exam kickoff day. Sensing he's clueless, the creature asks, do you even know the rules? Noah shakes his head. Okay, eyes front, she orders. Watch and learn. She explains. You grab a ball from the box, and poof it turns into a knight. There are 7 colors available, basically the whole rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The darker the color, the harder the knight kicks your butt. Just then, a student drops a blue ball. It hits the floor and detonates. Smoke clears, and a massive armored knight stomps out of the blast. Noah's jaw drops. It's Hilo. The psycho from last night is fighting it. She's a level 7, the critter shrugs. Passing this is gonna be a joke for her. She's actually top of the class. Noah freezes, total disbelief on his face. He clenches his fists tight, dying to see if she's actually as legit as they say. In the ring, Hilo loads her crossbow, charges up fireballs, and rushes in. She unleashes the flaming shots, and every single one connects perfectly. At first glance, it looks like the knight just shrugged it off. But then crack. The armor shatters to pieces, leaving Noah totally shook. Sun's down, and Teach says Hilo made the grade. Noah shivers. If he got nabbed last night, he'd be toast. Hilo gasps. The perv is rocking the school uniform? Noah waves like a total dork, calling her psycho. She isn't amused. She goes ballistic, screaming he's itching for a beatdown. Teach steps in. Quit the drama, this is an exam, she snaps. She glares at Noah, and asks if he's new. Noah stammers his name. Teach says he's up. No free passes, rookie. Get ready. She points a finger at the little sidekick. Hey shrimp, you're up next. Cut crosses her fingers for an easy win. Score, yellow ball, total piece of cake. She chucks it like a Pokemon master. I choose you. A giant sword guy pops out. Noah's shook. How'd that beast fit in a tiny marble? Cut yawns and whips out a magic cube. Knight charges, but she spins the cube and yeets it at him. Asterisk zap. Asterisk cube turns to a net, trapping him. Boom. Cut passes, bouncing with joy. Noah claps. Way cooler than Psycho Hilo's Smash Fest. Teach yells, Noah, go. He's super hype. He struts in while the crowd whispers about the new kid's massive ego. Big Boss is watching, judging hard. Noah sweats, digging through the magic balls. Whoa. Violet ball zooms straight to his mitts. Did that thing just choose him? Freaky. Crowd gasps. Violet? On day 1? Rumor says that ball eats seniors for breakfast. Hyo smirks. R.I.P., kid. First day's gonna be his last. Cut hides her eyes. Teach looks thrilled. Level 7? She freezes up, spotting the headmaster. Poor kid's doomed, she backpedals. Big Boss grins. Let's see his moves. Noah's clueless. Why the whispers? He shrugs and drops the ball. Chillaxing, wondering what the fuss is. Asterisk K boom asterisk grinding metal screeches like crazy. Noah whistles, expecting a pipsqueak. His face drops. The grinding noise doesn't stop and the night keeps growing. A titan rises up. Noah gapes at the absolute unit. The other kids are low-key panicking, thinking that level 7 knight's gonna turn Noah into confetti. Noah's totally shuddering right now. Peeping the crowd, he sees everyone staring. Time to show off, I guess. While he's spacing out, Violet Knight throws a haymaker. Noah barely ducks. Big guy comes back with another swipe, so Noah just legs it. That tin can is strong but too slow for Noah's speed hacks. Still, Noah's shaking like a leaf. One hit and he's toast. The peanut gallery starts whispering about his crazy agility. Even Hilo's like, what is up with this dude? Mid-chat, the knight swings a massive limb at our boy. He pauses, then yeets himself into the sky. Students gasp at the airtime. But Metalhead ain't quitting. It swings again, and Noah's cornered. No dodge button this time. Stuck, Noah has a flashback. Mom grounded him for public magic once. He was holding a chair over his noggin, arguing with Mom, the pub cleaner. She said Dad got nabbed for magic, so he better chill. Noah didn't listen and made the table float anyway. Mom saw it and totally chewed him out. Then she hugged the life out of him, begging, hide your powers, kiddo. Snap back to reality. Remembering Mom's words, Noah blasts a wind portal right at the incoming weapon. Impact yeets the weapon into the arena shield, shattering it to bits. The ref sees this and is straight up shook that the weapon just busted through the barrier. Kids below freeze as sharp shield shards rain down on him. But surprise! The pieces don't drop. They just hover there, defying gravity. Everyone thinks it's a glitch, but one kid realizes it's the new guy doing it. Noah's using magic to clump the shards into a giant ball. He knows this spell, but doing it publicly? Sorry, Mom. Thinking that, he hurls the junk at the knight. It rips right through and lands nearby. Noah knows he can't listen to his mom now, so he revs up his wind magic. Full power mode. He's glowing with wind vibes, staring down the big bad knight. Up close, though, Noah realizes he's still underpowered. The knight's eye flashes red. Target acquired, Noah. It locks onto the other students too. Not cool. It loads a huge forearm harpoon. Noah's freaking out. The kids see the aim and think, is this thing glitched? Before they can blink, the metal dude fires a ton of harpoons their way. They totally scramble, barely dodging the pointy death sticks. Noah's like, what the heck, totally lost on what's happening. Akilo and Cut scream at the teach to pull the plug before they're toast. Noah glares at the boss lady and yells that this is way sketchy and she needs to kill the bot now. Teach is flipping through blueprints, totally clueless, thinking, that hunk of junk should be way tougher than this. Noah's practically ripping his hair out, wondering why this school is so crazy. Then bam! Another spear flies right at his face, making him dive for his life at the last second. Headmaster thinks he's flopping. Noah stands there sweating buckets. He's gotta wreck this thing but has zero clue how, until a light bulb goes off. He hollers at the crazy fired chick to toss him some of her spicy magic. Miss Ego yells back, your test, your problem, don't boss me. Noah points at the rampage and screams, we're all gonna die, genius. That freaks ISO out, so she grudgingly says fine. She whips up a massive fireball and chucks it at Noah while he preps. Using his wind powers, Noah spins up a tornado, mixes in the fire, and blasts the megastorm at the bot. The moment it connects, the tin can starts cooking like a microwave burrito. Noah squeezes his fist, pumping more air into the burn. Flames fade, and jaws drop. The night is a melted, gooey mess. Huge flex for the newbie, and even Noah's thinking, did I do that? Realizing he won, he does a little happy dance all alone. Meanwhile, Teach is screaming over her wrecked toy like it's her baby. Noah shoots Elo a thumbs up. Nice team up. Elo rolls her eyes, acting cool. You're such a kid, while the supervisor is literally shaking with regret back there. She snaps and yells, office. Both of you. Now, walking there, the whole hall cheers for Noah beating the metal monster. Hello, totally jelly, snorts. So lame. He grins, if I'm lame, why didn't you smash the bot, huh? That makes her madder, which was totally the point. They start bickering like an old married couple instantly. Finally, they hit the office where Teach is fuming. She clears her throat. Know why you're here? Noah puffs up, to give me a medal for being awesome? The Teach slams her hand down. Wrong. She says Noah begged for help and Elo cheated to give it. Smacking the desk again, she screams that they're both cheaters and are officially failing big time. They're totally shook cause they absolutely crushed that night. Noah whines hard, claiming it's bogus since he saved everyone's butts. Iso's fuming and asks about her gig, But the boss drops a bomb. Her job is cramming a semester's worth of baby magic into Noah's thick skull. She adds he gotta pass her quiz in exactly 1 week or else, prompting Iso to freak out, asking why she's stuck babysitting. But Teach shuts her down cold, threatening a big fat F grade. That grade threat zips her lip, leaving her raging and fist clenching. She glares, wishing she'd squashed Noah back when she had the shot, sighing deeply as she accepts her doomed fate. Elo's down to help, Noah's game for the test, and Teach chills out. Elo asks if Noah knows squat about this school. He drops the genius bomb. It's where you learn magic, right? She sighs, clarifying it's not just about waving wands around. It's elemental stuff: fire, wind, light, dark, plus summoning for gifted freaks. Plus, they train magic nerds to build and fix magical gear. Noah finally gets that this place is way deeper than he guessed. Teach admits the big boss's call to enroll him late is wild, but they need his backstory and fam deets. Noah admits he hails from Staton and is just a regular nobody commoner. This makes Teach sus, since normies usually don't have such insane mana. Noah cracks a joke about the army snatching him up for his skills. Ignoring his lame humor, Teach asks if he can summon anything cool. He cockily says his wind magic is plenty tough without summoning pets. Rubbing her chin while thinking, she promises he'll pick it up as he goes along. She tells Iso to play tour guide, making Iso rage quit instantly. Unimpressed, the boss threatens her for acting bratty, forcing Iso to obey even though she wants to end him. Dragging Noah through campus, Iso stays super salty, blaming him for ruining her flawless rep and wrecking her vibe. Noah claps back, calling her a total psycho and reminding her he only got caught cause she stalked him that night. The psycho label triggers her hard, and in a fit of rage, she lights up a fireball, asking if he wants to die today. But mid-rant, she freezes up, a light bulb going off. Confused by the pause, Noah asks if she's bailing on him. Switching modes, she lies that the boss needs her, so he better handle it. Feeling totally chill, Noah brags that he can easily handle navigating by himself. Hearing that, she grins evilly, explaining that unlike his first night, he should hit up the first door on the right of the office. Noah side-eyes her, doubting her and asking why a dorm would be there. She shrugs it off, warning him that if he hits the girls' dorms again, he's totally earning the creeper title. Noah eyes her sideways, sniffing a trap, but follows her lead anyway. He marches over, kicks the door wide, and hollers a big sup to his roomie. Then he freezes. Not a bedroom. A prof's office. The busy teacher glares and chews him out for the rudeness. Darkness hits before Noah finally drags himself to the real dorms. It hits him. Elu played him like a fiddle. Total clown move. Elu peeps from a window, absolutely losing it. She's beaming with pride. Noah screams up, blasting her for the bogus directions. Wiggling back under her covers, she chirps back, "Karma for being a jerk, buddy." She squeezes the wolf plushie Noah got her and drifts off. Dreams kick in. Flashback to mom near a volcano, spinning yarns about lava-bending mages. That wolf plushie makes a cameo, too. Tiny Elu thinks the story is pure awesome sauce. Mom adds a twist, a princess raising a legendary wolf as her sidekick. Hearing that, baby Elu grips the stuffed toy super tight, picturing herself as that epic princess. In the real world, sleeping Elu crushes the bear in a bear hug. While the world snoozes, a mouse skitters in. Threat detected. The bear's eyes glow with portals. It stands guard to block the rodent. Freaked out, the mouse glitches for a sec, then bolts out in terror. Mission complete, the plushie hops back into bed. Meanwhile, Noah's tossing and turning, still salty about Elu's prank. His brooding gets cut by his roomie sawing logs like a chainsaw. Noah racks his brain he's forgetting something. Boom, it hits him. He leaps up, grabs a pen, and starts scribbling, penning a note to the waiter who hooked him up with the gig. Even with his 2-year-old grammar skills, he somehow manages to say, "Delivery done, now enrolled at the academy." Next day, Hilo snaps, 30 minutes of training at lunch, that's it. She's fuming, can't fathom why she's wasting seconds on a loser like Noah. Noah watches her meltdown, bummed out, but warns her to check the attitude. He reminds her the big boss personally got him in, so failing one class won't boot him out. Hilo freezes, realizing if he ditches her lessons, the prof might slap her with that scary F. Panic sets in. She's supposed to be her family's golden child. Spotting the sweat on her brow, Noah grins. He's got her backed into a corner. But being the bigger man, he agrees to the tutoring if she begs. Hilo, barely suppressing a scream, grinds her teeth and begs to teach him. Noah tells her to chill, then asks when class start. Hilo snaps, "Zip it unless we're studying." She dips, and Noah spots the whole class gawking. The mob swarms Noah, hyping up his wicked wind skills. Ego boost. Noah teases, trade secrets? Nah. But I might tutor ya. Hilo walks in, dead silence hits the room. Eyes lock on her, Noah's totally lost by the vibe shift. Then he spots a jerk prepping a bubble hex on the sly. Click. Hilo's the outcast. Prime bullying target. Could have chilled, but his gut screamed do something. The hex flies straight at Hilo's unsuspecting back. Boom stopped cold mid-air by a wind blast. The pranksters shook, confused, then, livid when he clocks Noah as the hero. Noah just whistles, casually ignoring the rage. Hilo, clueless, glances back then shrugs it off. Teach storms in, lugging, literal bombs. Magic engineering day, punks. Who wants to play with explosives? She scans the room. Crickets. Noah grins, plotting payback on the bubble guy. A sneaky wind gust shoves the dude out of his chair. Dude standing, confused. Teacher goes, volunteer. Rubbing his neck, he stammers, I summon. Leave bolts to the Bannians. Teach. Ain't having it. Death stare engaged. If you got beef, cry to daddy. Major burn. Aaron, the director's kid, sulks forward. Noah's eyes turn to dollar signs. Rich kid alert? Time to become besties. The bomb shakes in Aaron's grip. Panic mode. Seeing him sweat, annoying. Cut waves. Pick me. I got this. Teach nods. Cut dismantles the thing like a pro. Eyes here. Teach barks at the class. Summoning ain't everything, geniuses. She grills Aaron. No mana? Then what? He's shaking. Teacher. Fixes her specs. Gadgets save lives. Kid. Back row? Noah's sawing logs. Kids whisper. Must be drained from being awesome. Teach spots him. Points at Hilo. You got 1 week. Bell rings. Everyone. Books it to the calf. Just as Iso is about to park it, she spots a water trap. Aaron sneaked onto her seat. She shoots him a death glare. She's about to blow up when Noah swoops in and plops right into the danger zone. Noah feels the bump, yanks the trap out, and shrugs. Someone lost their toy. He chucks it, and splat right on Aaron's lunch. The dude starts vibrating with rage. Aaron tries to keep a lid on his temper, but fails. He gets in Noah's face, screaming, who do you think you are? What house? Noah bites his sandwich. House? Nah, don't have one, he mumbles. The whole calf freezes. Wait, he's a total normie? Aaron gasps, and the crowd goes nuts. Whispers everywhere. The rumors were legit, a peasant is actually walking these halls. Aaron sees his shot. How'd a broke guy like you even get in? He sneers, implying Noah's pockets are full of dust. Better watch your wallets, guys. He might need donations for tuition. Noah just smirks, totally unbothered, and flexes on him. My skills beat your daddy's cash any day, bro. Iso, eavesdropping nearby, literally face palms. Aaron is wasting the lunch break she meant for tutoring Noah. Fed up, she hollers, back off, Aaron, making Noah jump. Zip it or I'm telling the headmaster you're hazing the new kid, she barks. Aaron pivots his nasty attitude, switching his glare to Iso. Ah, defending the stray dog now? Building a squad for when you lose your title? Smart move, loser. A peasant and a washed-up noble. You guys are a match made in the dumpster. Lunch over, Iso drags Noah to an empty room. Hey Teach, Noah whines, skip the snooze fest, let's blow stuff up. Iso sharply snaps, not your teacher. He shrugs, acting like one though. She almost screams but breathes deep. Just 1 week. Don't kill him yet. She slams a book down. Pop quiz, what do you know about mana? Noah swirls wind in his hand. Mana? Never heard of her. Iso stares, brain broken. He's literally using it while asking what it is. This moron thinks magic and mana are totally different things. Face palming, Iso decides to draw it out. She grabs the chalk, doodles on the board, and starts her how the world works lecture. She notes Noah can blast wind magic thanks to the mana juice in his bod. But as she lectures, Noah's eyes droop. He's snoozing. Ticked off, Iso flicks a fireball at him. Wakey wakey. He jumps up, smoking. She yells, listen, mana, is the battery for your magic, you absolute walnut. What if the battery dies? She asks. I just leg it, he grins. Iso sighs, deeply soul-crushed. You only use internal juice, she groans. That's why you're capped, dummy. Getting back on track. 2 energy types, she explains. Born with it, and the stuff floating everywhere. She points up. Burn your own juice. And you'll crash hard. Empty tank. She warps the air to prove it. Wavy vibes. Noah gapes. Whoa, actual magic. Hilo sighs, lights a finger flame, and shows how to grab mana. From the air, not your gut. Don't faint. Your turn. Channel the vibes right here. He's blank. Hilo's fuming. Was he even listening? Finally, Noah caves and points. A finger, then freaks. Something's growing. Weird feels. You pranking me? He asks. Hilo smirks. Just let that breeze flow. Gently, Noah unleashes a mega tornado. It wrecks the room, busting every window. Noah's shook. He did that? Hilo's jaw drops. Kid's got skills way beyond expected. No wonder boss let him join late. In the big office, while filing, Aaron sits there, sweating bullets. Met the newbie? Aaron panics. Does dad know about the lunch brawl? Twist. The boss actually high fives. Keep pushing him, it helps Noah level up. Aaron's floored. He's a joke. You're overrating him. But to his huge shock, dad bets on Noah. He'll prove his worth, just like you did when I adopted you. Back in class, Noah's still reeling from his power trip. Hilo acts chill. School's juice is strong, you just tapped it. Even though she finds Noah annoying, she's low-key proud she taught him well. Thank God it was fast, no detention tutoring needed. Once Noah grasps the gist, Hilo barks, textbook, basics, now. Noah's bummed. Wait, reading is required for magic? He sweats. Isn't the bell ringing soon? Nope, she shuts him down. Stadium classes later. Dreading the text, Noah tries the bathroom emergency lie. Hilo ain't buying it. Open it, or you're dead meat. Terrified, Noah begrudgingly grabs the thing. He opens it. Upside down. Hilo's stunned. Seriously? Noah panics. Got confused. Totally meant to do that. Hilo, mixing pure rage, snaps, page 121, read, now. He stutters hard, can't read a word. Hilo's twitching. She explodes. How you gonna pass exams if you can't read? Done with this, Hilo. She bails, but sad puppy Noah trails behind. She goes back off, but he sticks like glue. Hilo thinks he's toast. Next teach is scary. At the stadium entrance, everybody's waiting for Prof. Cyrus. Noah freezes. It's the guy he walked in on. Cyrus glares. Late. Get in line, scrubs. Sarge tells Noah he runs the physical stuff. Says he runs PE and spots the new kid. Then he drops a bomb about the nation. We quit the big alliance. Says it wrecks their futures and classes. To help the war, y'all gotta not die first. So today's vibe is, throwing hands, zero magic allowed. Wants to see him fight on empty tanks. Speech over, he asks who's game. Silence, but Aaron steps up. Picks Noah. He smirks, betting Noah'll chicken out. Aaron thinks Noah's toast without win tricks. Aaron struts to the mat, recalling dad comparing him. Noah yawns. Aaron gets super ticked off. Fuming, Aaron says Noah's gonna get wrecked. But Noah looks sleepy and drained. Cyrus cuts the chatter. Fight. Aaron screams and charges, fists flying. Noah just tilts his head. Missed me. Aaron swings again. Noah ducks. Too slow. Aaron goes wild, hits air. He's shook. Noah sees he's fighting a total wimp. Aaron's basic, cut watches, explains the Bonnie in life. Says she's low magic but a tech genius. Most elves, like the boss, got magic but are rare. Humans? Only 20% get magic. Fewer are OP like Noah or Io. For non-magic folks, Cut thinks she'd crush him with her bot, Rukuma. Kid nearby heard. Cut and cringed. She panics. Just kidding. Cut says most mages here are lame. Like Aaron. Arrogant cause of magic. Back in the ring, Aaron's mad he's whiffing. He screams, telegraphing his ultimate move like a total noob. Noah just hops over the charge, and Aaron eats dirt. Classic faceplant. Cut watches, thinking, wow, that's just sad. She knows the deal. Mages skip gym class to study. All spells, zero muscle. Aaron scrambles up, wheezing and totally triggered. Noah smirks. That it? Bro, I haven't even warmed up yet. Aaron shakes with rage, fists balling as he spits curses. Seeing the guy won't quit, Noah decides to wrap this up. It's getting boring. He rushes Aaron with insane speed, leaving the dude completely shook. Noah pulls a ninja vanish, appearing right behind the confused guy. A quick knee tap later, and Aaron crumbles like a cookie, striking a cringe anime bad guy pose. Noah points down. See that skill gap? It's huge. Cut watches, sweating. Noah's toying around too much. She worries Aaron's got a cheat code ready. Aaron handles the L poorly. Raging, he screams at his buddy for the summon book. Buddy hesitates, then caves and chucks it over. Snagging it, Aaron grins like a total psycho. Book open, he summons Kyle. Game over, Noah. Boom. A buff, masked beast, pops up. Noah's smirk drops. Okay, that looks scary. Instantly, the beast blasts a hydro cannon at him. Noah reacts on pure instinct, barely dodging the spray. The shot whiffs Noah but tags the wall. Behind him, melting stone into goop. Yikes. Charging energy. Noah yells, "Hey cheater." No magic allowed. Aaron tilts hard, screaming loudly, "In war, winning is everything, loser." While ranting, his pet shoots another water jet. Noah fires back, blocking the splash just in time, fighting the pressure. Noah spots Aaron's grin getting way creepier. Prof. Zero watches silently, oddly proud that Nippo baby Aaron is finally pushing the new kid. Spells crash, water boils, and steam fogs up the whole arena. Noah admits that he tried sucking up to the boss's son, but peace was never an option. Eyes locked in, Noah blasts a savage wind vortex at the monster. Water meets wind, boom, massive explosion rocks the place. Shockwaves hit the crowd, everyone's on the edge of their seats. Smoke fades, revealing Aaron and his beast. Dude stands spotless, while Noah looks like he hugged a wall doing 60. Later that night after school, the gang heads to the dorms, buzzing about that wild magic brawl. Meanwhile, Hilo towers over the wrecked Noah. Cootie sprints over, totally panicking. But Hilo shoots a glare so deadly Cootie nopes out of there fast. Beat up, Noah sees Hilo's scowl and asks, "Why the salty face?" Hilo snaps she's mad cause he dragged the fight and made a mess. She's also roasting him for letting Aaron grab the book like a total amateur, instead of winning. Another huge fail, she says, was face tanking a summon. Even pro wizards don't try that crazy stuff. Hearing the lecture, Noah gets why she's fuming. His whatever vibe triggers her, and she screams for throwing the win. She's livid he ignored her mana tips like a lazy student. Even with the yelling, Noah acts like he couldn't care less. He claims nobody paid him to win, so why bother? Furious, Hilo asks if he's got zero pride or just loves cash. But Noah figures pride is for dead guys, and he likes living. Hilo screams louder, if he loves money, go sell apples or something. Dropping that burn, Hilo stomps off, quitting as his teacher since he's a hopeless case. Noah plays it cool, knowing these kids don't get the real deal. By nightfall, Hilo crashes at her dorm, still steaming about the stadium drama. She's kicking herself for expecting anything cool from Noah. She flops on her bed to sulk but freezes her wolf plushie is gone. She tears the room apart, checking drawers, but finds zilch. Confused, it clicks Noah totally swiped it. She suspects him, betting he had sneaked in before, making it a piece of cake to snatch. But she's wondering, why steal a doll? Thinking back, she realizes he might have a weird motive. Flopping back down, she mentally screams over her lost wolfie. Meanwhile, Aaron and his squad are strutting to the dorms while everyone hypes his win. But honestly, Aaron looks kinda bummed out. He tells his fan club to scram so he can walk solo. Walking the hall, he winces, his arm still throbs from the hit. Suddenly, he bumps into Professor Cyrus chilling there. Aaron's confused and goes, what's up? Cyrus drops the bomb. Aaron's dad is waiting in the office. Aaron walks in to find his pops grinning like he won the lotto. Dad says he's got big news and asks if Aaron's busy. Laughing nervously, Aaron's like, "Nah, I'm free, what's the scoop?" So they can chat about whatever weird stuff. Dad grills him on school and his roomie. Aaron's sweating. Dad's acting super weird. Then Dad snaps, "Why you sassing teachers?" Hearing that, Aaron is basically shaking in his boots. He begs on his knees. Dad just smiles. Dad's dipping. Says be good, get paid. Then he gets all serious like, "Mess up, and you are totally toast." Next day, Teach is hyping Noah and Hilo. She loves that they practice magic on break. She is stoked to see them ace the test. Noah's crying happy tears. Hilo's just sus. Hilo looked everywhere but couldn't find her stuffy. She blames Noah, but he ain't that dumb. While she stews, Noah flexes his mana, blasting a light ball to light the room. Ugh, she realizes she needs Noah's help. Hates it, but figures cash talks. Meanwhile, Teach sees Noah's mana ball and is totally impressed. She claps. Noah dances. "I am a genius." Teach gives him the day off then bounces. Elsewhere, Hilo calls Noah, "You still fix stuff? My bear is gone. Find it? I pay big." Noah is shook, mostly by the cash offer. He flips. "I got pride, pass the test, bye." Noah's sass leaves Hilo gasping. He walks off. Hilo is absolutely fuming. At Estatum, the throne room is popping. Everyone's whispering, waiting for the king to show up. Doors open, Not the king, just a knight. Knight grabs the chamberlain for a chat. Nobles watch, totally freaking out. They can't hear a single thing. Chamberlain looks terrified, vibes die. Sweating buckets, Lord Emberlin says sorry for the wait. Cancels the meet. King's orders, he says. Shiodon's bailing on the Grand Alliance. Big drama. Everyone lost it. Jaws on the floor, total shock. The director just watched, smirking like a total creep. One fancy dude totally lost his cool, screaming about why the king ghosted them. Chamberlain tells the knight, king's too sick to hang. Dude didn't buy it, looks at Mars like, speak up. Fists clenched, eyes shut, trying not to rage. We got scammed. Mars yells. Director tries to dip, but Mars caught him before he could bail. Mars was sus, like you knew about this, huh? Director just shrugged, acting totally chill about it. Then he drops a weird prayer for Mars's fam. Super sketchy, made it worse. Director bounces with Prof. Cyrus, saying since they got the loot, why stay allied? He turns a bit, asking, so, what happens if we split? Cyrus says tensions will spike, meaning, zero funding. But they can cash in on the chaos. Director grins like a villain and goes, we'll get rich and start a war. Classic evil plan. Eyes glowing, he's like, we're making history. Then he cracks up. Goes full psycho mode. Looks like everything worked out perfectly. Dude's plotting something big. At the dorms, Noah gets mail. Checks it out. Opens it. Blank? What the heck? Feeling sus, he blasts Mana. Secret text shows up. He legit can't believe it. Mission, spy on Hilo. Next day, Noah's dead tired, up all night stressing. Who sent this? Offering 10,000 now, 30,000 later. With that cash, Noah could pay his debt, but it feels super sketchy. Plus, he was mean to Hilo. Can't just chat now. Spying means getting close. Awkward. Zoned out on his desk. Teacher thinks he's weird. Class ends. Teacher tells everyone about a tourney. Need a crack squad. Sign up by tonight. She yells. Chaos starts. Everyone scrambling for partners. Cut grabs Noah. He says yes, but spots lonely Hilo. Thinks, maybe I recruit her? Words out the Seaground fam crashed hard, and kids are roasting Hilo, saying she'll get expelled. Noah catches wind of the drama and actually feels a tiny bit sorry for her dealing with all that rich kid baggage. The mob keeps jabbing at her, calling her fake for acting unbothered. Noah steps up to kill the vibe. Yo, we're all homies here. Quit the bullying. He tries the spooky route. Keep it up and karma's gonna bite you. Hilo dips immediately, leaving the peanut gallery buzzing behind her. Noah sprints to catch up and swears he was only trying to be a solid dude. She breaks hard, glaring. My mess. Stay out of it. Noah freezes. She drops the S-bomb. Stalker, you promised to vanish. Yet here he is, trailing her like a lost puppy. He flinches, masking his agenda. Me? Telling you? No way. Hilo spots a twitch and death glares. Spill the truth. Now. Noah sweats. Does she know about the secret letter? Surprise. She screams, you stole my stuffed wolf, didn't you? Phew, just the toy. I didn't touch your plushie, swear. They scream at each other until Cut busts in. Sup? We're teammates. The two of them stop panting and stare, totally lost. Say what? Cut flashes the sign-up sheet with all three names locked in. She signed him up cause they're total loners. Perfect fit. As Cut rambles on about squad synergy, they nod just to make her stop. Cut gets hype, breaking it down. We got a summoner, mage, and tech geek. Basically the dream team. Noah thinks, wait, this is a free pass to spy on Hilo. Still iffy, but he figures it's a strategic win. He gives a thumbs up. Hilo stares like he grew a second head. She's actually okay with the team part. Then she chokes him out. No team till I get my teddy back. Gasping for air, Noah pleads innocent, but she ain't buying it. Meanwhile, the plushie is sitting lonely on the street, just chilling under the girls' dorms when, yoink! A stranger grabs it by the noggin. Guy lifts it up, wondering who lost their fuzzball. Back at school, Team Outcast holds a strategy summit. Cut says they're squishy. They need to recruit a tank as soon as possible. She's got a target in mind for the spot some Galagon dude. Bet he's friendless too. Noah and Hilo drop their jaws. A Galagon? Cut grins. Plan, recruit all the rejects. We'll mesh perfectly. Outcast label ticks Hilo off, but she swallows the rage and listens. Cut keeps hyping up their mystery draft pick. Turns out it's Noah's roommate total tank material. Noah connects the dots but worries it'll get awkward. Cut shuts him down. That war ended 4 years ago. Even the principal, who lost friends in that mess, still let Mumu into the academy without drama. Scars remain, but Cut insists game recognizes game. Noah flinches, though. His dad died in that fight. Cut tries to break it down. The Galligans didn't start the fire. Their king was the one pulling strings. Hilo is down for it too. It's just a group project. Chill. 2 against 1, but Noah's still weirded out by the guy. Meanwhile, Hilo is still missing her plushie. Wait, how'd she lose it? She was snoozing when the bear went full sentry mode. It's enchanted gear designed to keep her safe. That night, it was bear versus mosquito. High stakes. He lunged and yeeted himself out the 3rd-story window. Hilo kept snoring, totally clueless. Bear survived the splat and tried to climb back up. Epic fail. Gravity was not his friend that day. While he sulked, someone snatched him up. Mystery time. Back to reality. Noah is still salty about the team-up. Cut insists they need Mumu because he's a melee beast. 0 magic, all muscle. Hilo agrees the 3 of them are way too squishy. Cut gives Hilo a look like, finally, common sense. They reach Mumu's spot. Bam. Total jungle vibes. Dude's room is basically a botanical garden. Noah is shook. Brain completely empty, no words found. Hilo helps him out. It's gorgeous. A word Noah would definitely choke on. Noah bluffs, claiming he had a way cooler descriptor ready. Hilo scans the plants, looks like high maintenance work. Noah wonders if this hobby costs a fortune. Cut says nah, it's all about the sweat equity. Hilo gets nostalgic. She used to have a garden back home. Gets sad though. Mom's gone, so it's likely dead now. Looking around, the duo spots something crazy. The missing bear. Sitting right there in the dirt. Hilo sprints for it, then a huge shadow moves. Guy in a straw hat towers over them. Who goes there? Hilo snaps, screaming at the giant, calling him a thief. He looks totally confused. Cut panics. Don't yell at the tank, we need. Hilo's rocking a psycho grin, plotting to school this dude. Even Mumu the recruit is getting major bad vibes from her. She lets out a glass-shattering screech, demanding her plushie, threatening to torch the whole joint if he refuses. Mumu tries to hit the brakes on her crazy, but she's seeing red, whipping out her book to summon Goy. Big guy grabs her in a bear hug, making her drop the spellbook. Now she's beyond triggered. That he touched her, but dang, he's fast for a tank. Mumu realizes he messed up and backs off, like, please don't burn my stuff. Meanwhile, Noah's in the back basically eating popcorn. She spots him and yells for backup, swearing she'll apologize later. Since she's actually gonna say sorry, Noah's in. But he knows Galligans are super possessive. Totally greedy hoarders. Noah rethinks it, turns around, and tells her to let it go. Ditch the doll. Recruiting a Galligan? Terrible idea. Mumu slams the table, offended. Excuse me? What's that mean? Noah starts sweating when Mumu asks why the shade. Mumu snaps, launching a massive punch at Noah. Noah pulls a smooth sidestep, dodging death. Yep, that punch would have been game over. Mumu claims he was just trying to scare them off. Noah claps back with the Galligan war, blaming him for the whole mess. Mumu freezes. The girl's confused why bring up history class? Mumu clenches his fists, telling Noah to drop it. That was 4 years ago, man. War's over for Mumu, but Noah's still fighting it in his head. He never forgave him. Noah charges, fist powered up. Mumu blocks it like it's nothing. Everyone gasps. Noah went full tryhard, and Mumu didn't blink. Blocked or not, Noah charges. Wind magic, taunting Mumu about his ripping people apart rep. That pushes Mumu over the edge. Veins popping, he screams, lies, and dives at Noah. Noah dodges but knows. One hit equals a one-way trip to the wall. Mumu grabs him and yeets him at the ceiling, way too hard. He smash cuts into the roof and flops down. Noah bounces up, shouting, okay, gloves are off. He focuses a wind blast and hurls it at the big guy. Mumu gets blinded, giving Noah an opening for an air combo. She thinks they're acting like toddlers. But hey, the teddy bear is unguarded on the bench now. Just as she goes to swipe it, Noah eats the wall hard. Our girl winces, he looks wrecked, and she catches feels of guilt. Oops. Realizing this fight is totally on her. Seeing Mumu charge Noah, Elo figures she better save his butt. Noah's annoying, but she yells stop before he gets squashed. She glares at Noah like, dude, why the beef with Mumu? Cutie's sobbing too, we just wanted to recruit you. Hearing tournament, Noah freezes. Oh. He totally chills out. Mumu hears the T word too. Wait, you guys doing the tournament? Cutie sniffs, spilling the beans, thinking he's gonna say no way. She offers to clean up, but shocker Mumu is like, I'm down. Everyone gasps. He wants to rep his village? That's why he joined. His race got blamed for the war, total outcasts till the chill headmaster said yes. But catch this, his village paid big time. That's the tea. Mumu joined to ball out and live up to their expectations. Blushing hard, Mumu admits he's a loner, 0 friends cause everyone thinks he's scary. Literally the first time anyone asked him to squat up. Iso and Cutie beam. Noah? Rolls his eyes and turns away. Super salty. Cutie says cheer up. He just grumbles, where's the bear I didn't steal? Mumu hands it over. Found this lil guy by the dorms. Mystery solved. Elo takes it. Cool, I got it back. We're good. Cutie goes wild on the form, buzzing that her dream team actually agreed. Squad goals achieved. Mumu is hyped. Iso is just vibing, cool with whatever. Even grumpy Noah signs. Cutie zooms to the office to lock it in before they bail. Meanwhile, Noah, just standing there, drops a bomb on Iso. His dad died in the war. She's shook. Noah looks sad, saying his mom told him to hide his powers cause of it. He needed to vent. Iso just stands there, zipped lip, listening. Then Noah realizes he spilled a bit too much tea, so he dips. Iso trails him like a puppy. The teddy bear goes high alert mode, creepy bugs everywhere. Nearby, blue-haired guy is casting some mojo. He smirks. Something found its master again. Spooky. He's spying from a sky kingdom. The dude, Ruben, scribbles notes on paper. His assistant knocks and cracks the creaky door, nagging him about that report he's doing. Ruben flashes a grin. Relax, I've been grinding hard over here. She leaves, and his smile drops. He snaps at Rubam. I need that report as soon as possible. Rubam sweats. That deadline is tight. It's about the elf director, and let's just say it's super complicated. Over in Staten, the director hangs in a graveyard. Mood. He grabs roses off his wifey's grave, Cyrus hanging nearby. Cyrus tries to carry them, but he's like, nah, I got this myself. 62 years back, this dude made history by marrying into the Glazer fam. 50 years hitched, wifey kicks the bucket, and boom, he's the Glazer big boss. Dude crushed it in the Galagan War, absolute MVP. Built a school honoring his lady, but get this, he toasts her grave flowers with sketchy dark magic. Dumps the flaming mess in the bin like it's nothing. Adopted war kids just to turn him into Stilden soldiers. Rubam's digging through this report, sniffing out the shady stuff. Gut says sketchy, but pieces aren't clicking yet. Then he spots a weird doodle at the bottom. It's the logo of that jerk who fragged his squad for loot. At school, boss man heads downstairs to a creepy iron door. Pops it open to find some dude locked up in chains. Guy's a wreck, begging to be let loose. Weird though, relics jammed right in his chest. Boss goes, why go home? You got no fam and you bailed on the army. Literally nobody cares. Then barks at him to conjure up a beast. Dude balls, so boss grabs his face. Do it or you're stuck here. Scared stiff, the guy starts juicing his mana, lighting up the room like a disco ball. It is wrecking him as he strains until that chest thingy just pops out. He dies, boss rages. Another flop experiment. Snap. Guy turns to dust, shiny thing floats to boss. Using humans as monster bait totally backfired again. Time to pick a fresh guinea pig, standing over the pile of ash. Boss turns around. Aaron, you're up next buddy. Downtown, Noah and Elo are hitting the shops. Elo's talking weird code. Noah's like speak English, please. Elo flips. If people know we got a summoner, we're toast. Noah's chill, yeah, I know. But we're off duty, relax. She gets salty, blaming him. It's his fault they didn't train for the big match. Says him and Mumu are too weird to practice together. Noah chokes up. Hey, we tried our best. Just then, Cootie shows up riding Mumu's shoulder. Mumu and Noah lock eyes, cringe levels rising. Illis is mad, but Cootie's cool with it, no stress. She figures they're pro enough to wing it last minute. Illis takes a breath and chills out. Cootie says it's just for kicks, then some guy walks up. Aram hears fun and gets ticked since Noah wrecked him before. He's out on making them pay for that castle drama. Sun's down, so the head honcho grabs the mic to kick off the games. First, he dumps some heavy info about the messy politics causing drama. But whatever, he wants this tourney to be a blast for everyone, telling the students to go beast mode and break some records. The speech hypes the crowd, especially Noah and his squad. Then the lady boss steps up. Round 1? A glorified Easter egg hunt. The crew that bags the orb with the ancient relic inside takes the crown. She says take all night, no rush, but stealing loot is for losers. Rules done, Cootie and Mumu are buzzing, while Noah is drooling, plotting to sell that priceless relic for big bucks. Lou's got some schemes cooking in his brain too. Fireworks pop. Cootie hops on Mumu, scans the yard, and spots a ball. Oops, she screams it way too loud, and now every rival kid is staring right at them. It's a stampede. Cootie points, and Mumu bulldozes through the pack. Noah and the gang just stand back, watching him plow the field. Mumu snags the prize but accidentally yeets Cootie into a bush. She pops up, fine. What's inside? It's a one-time skeleton key. Cootie's pumped that is basically a cheat code. On the hunt for more, they creep into the theory hall. It's pitch black, so flashlights out while Noah tries to jump scare her. Noah wonders if this place is a dud, but Hilo shrugs, whole school is fair game, dude, keep looking. Then Aaron waltzes in, acting tough and calling them rejects. Cootie snaps back, I ain't the loser here. You and your posse are. Hilo steps up too, move it, pretty boy, we're walking here. But Aaron starts roasting her, saying her confidence comes from her loser crew. He keeps dragging him, calling the squad a useless normie and a weird tree. Until he spots Mumu the tank and practically wets himself. Suddenly Aaron's busy and scampers off to find treasure. His rambling was weird and totally confused Noah's crew. Hilo rolls her eyes. Let's bounce, they probably cleared this room. Wait. Noah spies a red orb sitting right there on a desk. How on earth did Aaron's crew miss the glowing red ball? Turns out Aaron, trying to be daddy's little hero, stuffed a fake map inside as bait and left it there. He is dead set on winning and rubbing their noses in it. Map points to the rocky hills. They follow, totally lost and empty-handed. Hilo, cranky now, thinks this map smells fishy. It leads to a no-go zone. Mumu shrugs, it was in the ball, gotta be legit, right? Shh, Cootie freezes. You guys hear that? They zip it, and suddenly the silence is loud. Creepy loud. Hilo got salty, asking why Cut was tripping over noises and acting like the boss. Cut swore she wasn't capping, then boom. Noah's face went pale seeing something behind Hilo. Elsewhere, a sign screamed keep out or face military court. Close by, some creepy fort held a lone dude. Inside, bodies were stacked, plus the director's lab rat. That guy had gone full zombie mode, growling. Back with the squad, Noah pointed behind Hilo. Just a floating rock prank. She didn't vibe with it, but Noah laughed, claiming he was just chilling the mood. Then Noah froze. A legit growl came from the bushes. Cut started tweaking, and Mumu was shaking too. Noah, low-key scared, guessed it might be loot, but Hilo told them to quit yapping. She stayed chill, betting it was just some stray beast. But she checked the bush and yikes, actual zombie. Cut and Mumu lost it, screaming at Hilo to dip. Hilo lagged and just flinched. The ghoul lunged, but wind smacked its gut before it grabbed her. Noah saved her, yelling to chase the others who'd already bailed. Once the zombie got its footing, they bolted, shouting for the crew to wait up. The creep didn't quit and kept chasing. Cut screamed torch it. But Mumu yelled back, don't roast the forest. Hilo, trying to summon Gauss, paused to grab her book, only to realize it was MIA. She panicked and let out a massive scream. In the office, the headmaster and Cyrus wondered how the kids would score. Cyrus was curious about the final prize and why the boss picked it. Gazing out, the headmaster just hoped the tourney would level up their skills. Back on the mountain, Noah's squad hit a dead-end cliff. Trapped, Noah took charge, telling the gang to split. Noah knew this way the beast would have to target just one. Charging a wind blast, he figured at least some could escape. But Hilo was just annoyed that they had zero options. Noah yeeted a tornado at the zombie, spinning it blind. The zombie mumbled something, shocking Noah. Distracted, Noah slipped off the cliff and plummeted. Hilo watched him drop, wondering if he was toast. Mumu bawled. Even tough girl Cut panicked, but she had a gadget ready. She whipped out an escape mask, which was literally just a sleep mask to block out reality. Stop, Hilo screams, dual-wielding fireballs like a maniac. Desperate times she's ready to torch the whole forest. Mid-chant, she realizes Mumu and Cut already bailed. Cowards. Totally abandoned. Then Noah yells from below, jump. I got you. He sounds 100% sure he can catch her. Zombie closing in, she just yeets herself off. Trust fall. Classic Noah, he totally whiffs the catch. She faceplants. Ow. But hey, at least the zombie stopped chasing. Noah asks what that thing was. Hilo's like, don't worry about it. She is absolutely livid at the runners for ditching them. Coast clear, they go hunt for Hilo's missing book. The monster retreats, and Noah just completely loses it. Sobbing, he collapses onto the pile of bodies. Drama queen. Book secured. Back at school, guess who they see? The traitors. Noah is just baffled. Why is there a huge mob surrounding them? The traitors freak out. Wait, Noah's actually alive? Hilo is fuming, they literally left them for dead. Cut starts yapping excuses, claiming it's a big misunderstanding. Noah cuts her off. Okay, but why the fan club? Cut spills the tea. The map was a scam. Everyone got played. She rallied the mob to catch the prankster. Sherlock style. Helos matter now. We fought zombies while you played detective? But wait. Cut says. We found treasure balls too. Mumu proudly flashes the junk they found inside. Hilo slaps them onto the ground. Savage. Fine. They admit finding a final riddle Mumu memorized. Hilo, actually interested now, listens as Cut recites the lines. It kills all, wrecks kings, makes kids old. Sounds emo. Hilo cuts in and finishes the sentence. Everyone gasps. It's a classic riddle, you morons. The answer is time. Time eats everything. She freezes, staring at the clock tower. She says it out loud, rookie mistake. Eavesdroppers hear her. Random students start sprinting for the tower. They lost the lead. Legs are too slow. Hilo barks, Mumu, toss Noah, he can fly. Noah thinks. She's lost her mind. Are you possessed? No way. Too late. Mumu grabs him and hurls him like a ragdoll. Special move, the Mumu throw. Wow. 10 out of 10 for creativity. Noah rockets through the air, screaming like a banshee. Cut squints up. Is that tiny speck? Noah? She asks Mumu where he got that move name. Mumu blushes. Stole it from a comic book. Noah's brain freezes as he goes airborne, but gravity checks and fast he is plummeting. Mumu yeeted him far. Now he gotta stick the landing on the clock tower. He blasts some wind magic to steer himself closer. Zooming in on the face, he spots an orb right between the hands. Snatch. He dangles there while the crowd screams below. Dying to peek inside, he grips it, crack. It fractures. Boom. A massive burst of time. White lights up the school, dropping a scroll. Cue the fireworks. First round goes to Team Noah. Next day, Elo shocks the squad arm in a cast. That cliff dive wrecked it. She is benched for now. Gotta head home for heals so she can play later. Cut stresses. Tug of war -1 player? Bad news, but ISO makes the vibe way worse. Noah's coming with me. Noah's like, huh? She grins. Fam blames you. They wanna chat. So, road trip to Ella's place starts now. Noah is super salty about babysitting her, mainly 'cause honestly, not his fault she got hurt. He tried to catch her. She ignored him. While he stews, Iso stares out the window, remembering earlier. That morning, she called home to spill the beans about her arm. Her butler panicked. Who did it? Sending knights now. Guy yelled so loud the prof heard it. Chill. She said. I tripped. Just get a doc ready. He agreed, then got weird about her traveling solo. Escorts take forever, so he said, bring a buddy. Elo froze. She has 0 friends at school. The silence got awkward. Butler got suspicious. Miss. Do you have no pals? Cringe. She lied. Tons. Hard to pick just one. Truth is, she is a total loner. Relieved, he prepped for her and this friend. Back to now, as she replays that, Hilo feels guilty for lying. Noah sees her glare. Did I tick her off? Hilo catches his jitters. He fakes a smile. I'm good, totally. He pivots. So, does your fam lock people up? She laughs, getting it, and reassures, joking. They just want to say hi. She gives him the death stare. Don't embarrass me, okay? Noah's shaking but swears he won't mess it up. Finally, the carriage pulls up to her massive estate. Like, dozens of servants are lined up just waiting for Hilo. Noah's jaw drops. She's not just rich, she's times loaded asterisk. The head butler sprints over, looking totally panicked. She's all chill, telling him she's barely hurt. He relaxes, then points at Noah. Is that the friend? Hilo gets super awkward. Admits it, then rushes them inside before Noah catches on. Walking in, Hilo starts getting suspicious about how empty the place feels. The butler says they fired everyone under 30. Yikes. Hilo realizes that's why her favorite staffer got the boot. Then the guy starts sobbing about her wasted youth. Hilo finds the drama cringe and just ignores him. Climbing the stairs, she asks for the healer as soon as possible. The butler confirms the doc is ready, and offers to take Noah to his room. Suddenly, Hilo spots a scary figure upstairs. Oh no, it's her dad. She nervously squeaks out a hello. The butler apologizes for forgetting to warn her he was back. Dad's eyes lock straight onto her busted arm. What happened? He asks, sounding super scary. Hilo pauses, then admits she got hurt. Without a word, he walks past, radiating disappointment. Crushed, Hilo silently bolts to her room. The butler yells after her, but she doesn't stop. Noah's just standing there, totally confused by the vibe. In the library, the healer checks her out, saying, "The bone's okay, but her magic flow is totally jammed. This sucks because she has a tournament coming up." Noah bursts in without knocking, annoying her. Seeing him, the healer decides to leave them alone. On the way out, the doc tells her to chill out and rest, promising to return tomorrow. Once alone, Noah asks when her magic comes back. That question really ticks Hilo off, so she tries to cast a spell. Nothing happens. Noah says he totally gets it since he's always injured. Just use willpower. Hilo snaps back in her usual grumpy tone. That willpower is total nonsense. But Noah keeps smiling, swearing she'll bounce back. Surprised he believes in her, she softens. "You really think so?" Noah totally glitches, hit by some super weird vibes in his chest. Wait. Is he crushing on Hilo? No way. That's illegal. Panicking, he spins around. Whoa. Slippery floor. He lies. Hilo gives him the side eye. Okay, weirdo. Noah's heart is going ham, thinking she surely cast a spell to mess with his head. Hilo sighs. "I need my mana back fast for the tournament." Noah hears that and thinks, she's pushing way too hard. Zero chill. "Yo, take a break," he says. "Touch some grass." "Can't," she worries. "I'm responsible for everyone here." She wants to make sure she can carry the whole squad. Noah pivots. "Then give me a tour." "Keep busy, low stress." She finds him annoying, but says, "Fine, whatever." She shows him the kitchen, training yard, the usual spots. Hilo pauses. "Wait, you know this map?" "Why the tour?" Noah tries to be real. "Just wanted fresh air." "And a tour from the boss herself." Hilo stops. "So if you met everyone, you know I was bluffing earlier, right?" "Yeah, I figured." Noah admits. "But it makes sense to me. You want to prove yourself." Hilo blinks. "Thanks." She speed walks away, blushing. Noah chases her down. He keeps poking fun at her rare thank you, but wonders where they're going. Giant door ahead. "Don't embarrass me in here," she warns. She hesitates, then pushes it open. "Welcome to my humble abode," she sighs. It's a huge, empty wasteland. Noah's jaw drops. Brain goes wild. Did she bring him here to end his subscription? Terrified, he imagines Hilo raging out and feeding him to her summoned wolf. He freaks out so bad he drops into the fetal position. What are you doing?" Hilo asks. "Oh, just a daydream." She thinks he's glitching, but says, "Don't miss this, my childhood spot." Noah gets up. "An empty room? You were a weird kid." Hilo looks down, bummed out. "Reminds me of when I was little, running to see Dad make magic circles here. He was super sweaty, but said he was building it just for his little princess. Her dad was obsessed, squeezing her like a stress ball." She mumbled Rubam's crazy theory about the circle being an isekai portal. Dad just cracked up, calling her bro a total genius for that one. But the good vibes died fast when Mom got super sick and bailed on life. Then Rubam raged at Dad and ditched the castle, leaving Ilo totally solo. Back to now. Ilo's ranting. Volcano gardens? Lame? Deserts? Way better vibe. While she's yapping on, she realizes it's gotten suspiciously quiet. She spots him messing with the portal magic, totally ghosting her convo. Rude. But Noah's actually just curious about that magic circle she hyped up. He's all, "Watch this, I got something," and blasts wind magic, dusting the whole circle instantly. Coughing dust. Ilo disses his weak move, even though the floor's sparkling now. Staring at the spot, she goes, "Hey, this is where I first met Gro." Then it clicks, she remembers that summon scroll Noah snagged earlier. She smirks huge as she dares him to test drive the scroll right there. Later that night, Noah's cringe spiraling about the day's events. He thought he was being a main character, but ended up looking like an NPC. The real tea was when Ilo told him to summon, and he froze, totally clueless on the how-to. Ilo was so done with him. "Bro, you're at a summoning spot." She claimed nailing this would be an epic power-up for the squad. Noah's nervous, asking, shouldn't we tell the others first?" Ilo, ignoring everyone and acting like the boss, says, "Nah, just do it. They'd probably fail anyway." Noah just goes along with it, even though he's internally screaming. Elo's got zero chill, demanding he whip out the scroll already. Noah digs for the scroll, but when he reaches into his pocket, he's fishing around forever. Awkward. Ilo gasps. He pulls out a wrinkly, trash-looking ball of paper. She screams at him for treating rare loot like garbage. It didn't fit. Noah whines, which just makes her want to strangle him. Rolling her eyes, she barks at Noah too. "Just summon it. Did you sleep through Magic 101? While she's roasting him, Noah starts the magic chant. The paper starts glowing and Elo's like, yeah, keep going. Noah sweats buckets, focusing hard to not mess up the cast. He feels a vibe shift as the scroll floats between his palms. For a sec, it looks like he's actually doing something cool. But right when his ego starts inflating, the scroll smacks him in the face. Total fail. Elo busts out laughing at his epic faceplant. Noah, blushing hard, mumbles that she definitely flopped her first try too. Hilo wipes happy tears, admitting, yeah, he's right. Took her, like, a zillion tries. Total fail fest, but she stuck it out and finally won. It was ages ago, but honestly, she never looked as goofy as he just did. Then she drops a pep talk, daring him to step up. Later, Noah's in bed, cringing hard at his flop. Wants to quit, but hey, realized at least Hilo got a good laugh out of it. The next day, Doc pops in and is shook. Hilo's healing is super slow. Says she's basically grounded for a whole week to recover. Hilo's like, you gotta be kidding. Tourney ends in 7 days. Doc shrugs, he's out of magic tricks. Panicking, Hilo realizes if Noah actually nails his summon, they won't be totally doomed. Brain blast. She cooks up a fresh game plan. Meanwhile, Dad's lurking at his office window, watching Noah. Seeing the fail, he wonders why Hilo bothers with such a loser. Total trash. Hilo bursts in while he's zoning out. Says I'm out, but Dad gives her the silent treatment. Bummed, she dips, telling herself she's trying her hardest. Just wants the fam to be proud, so she swears she'll crush it no matter what. They hop in the ride. Long trip, so Noah instantly crashes. Hilo stares out the window, deep in her feels. It's a super long haul back. Back at school, Cut greets them, totally hyped. Says they won tug of war with fire hacks, but Mumu wasn't buying it. Turns out the rope's fireproof. Whoops. Hilo's not exactly jumping for joy, since that game pays out peanuts for points. Now they gotta sweat for the volleyball win. Cut, still buzzing, gets Mumu to boost her up to spy on rivals. But jaw drops when she spots the squad on deck. It's the creeps who snooped on them and snagged the ball earlier. Team Rubies, Lulu, Vivi, Vitor, and Fabian the chunky dude. Noah's unimpressed by them, like, what's the drama? In class, Rubies wait for Fabian, who's ghosting him. He rolls in late. Girls rage, but Vitor's chill and gives him a seat. Fabian sits. Vitor drops a creepy doll and starts yapping. Ver, the water guy, and boss, admits they've had an easy ride so far, but next up? Total sweats. He whips out dolls to break down enemy skills. Vivi spills tea. Noah's summoner got wrecked earlier, so she might bail. Vivi rocks dark magic, and, since she's kinda useless, Lulu the light user writes her off as zero threat. Vivi knows Noah's wind skills are actually legit. She figures if they team up, he's toast. Vitor tosses his piece handled. But Mumu's still a problem. They need a summon beast to wreck him so they don't get clapped. Squad agrees. Lulu tells Fabian, you summon, you handle Mumu. They call him Half Summoner, his savage school nickname. His fancy elf mom dragged him to the school and dumped him on the prez, begging for VIP treatment. She knew he had summon skills and wanted him to get a fair shot. Prez said yes, but cause of his helicopter mom, he peaked late. Still, dude wasn't weak, he was actually cracked. Lulu says get Mumu, and he Hulk smashes his toy. Grinning like a villain, he vows to wreck Galagam. It's game time. The court is prepped for the showdown. Noah shows up, nervous but hype. Aaron glares like a total jerk. Cut's sweating it too, scared of the enemy team's hacks. She quizzes Noah if he remembers the plan. Yeah, just eat the ball over the net. Mumu knows the drill too, while Isos checks the scoring standard volleyball stuff. Noah spins the ball with wind, remembering they can also use hacks on the ball. No touchy? No foul. Cootie sighs, stoked they get it. But warns, this is gonna be a magic brawl. Checks Hilo's arm. She's like, I don't know if I can magic or not. Noah hears that and goes, we got this without summons. Noah's squad sets up, the Rubies line up opposite. Vitor says hi, so Noah throws shade, don't cry when you lose. Teams ready up, ref blows the whistle. Start. Vitor serves first, tosses it and spikes it hard. Ball zooms in, Noah braces, realizing they ain't playing. Noah charges wind, so the Ruby girls execute plan B. Vivi fires dark magic at Noah. He barely jukes it, shook that they're playing dirty. While he's distracted, ball meets face, he drops. He's dazed. Game's wild. Noah's floor-bound, thinking, did I just get wrecked? Cootie's sweating bullets, asking, dude, you okay? Can't see squat, he admits. Hilo clicks, Ruby girl's hex. Cootie vibes instantly. Vivi's shook they know, but bets they're totally helpless. Next play. Vitor yeets the ball high, smashing it their way with max power. Mumu goes full send to save it, but gets blinded by that sketchy dark magic. He doesn't whiff though. Noah's wind hacks block the hex, letting Mumu clutch the return. Seeing those two shook, Cootie scrambles and sets a sweet one for Noah. Eyes glowing green, bro leaps up like a total boss. Ready to spike, bam! Another blinding light hits him. It's super bright, so he whiffs the ball and face plants. The girls troll him hard, bragging about their endless bag of dirty tricks. It's getting real sweaty for Noah. That magic is wrecking their aim, and Ruby's team is racking up points fast. Just non-stop serves. Finally, the ref blows the whistle. First set is toast. Hilo's salty about the magic cheats and screams, "Play fair." Vitor grins, claiming they're innocent since Noah's squad is supposedly way more OP. He bets hard work will let them catch the dub. That just triggers Noah's crew big time. Then Victor roasts them, saying, "Summon some monsters, I'm bored." Hilo snaps. She tries to flex her power but flops cause of her busted arm. No magic. Victor sweats but smirks at Fabian when she fails. Magic less, Hilo warns she's peep their game and won't get baited again. Her rage scares the squad. She's dead set on crushing them. Ref starts the next set, and Hilo grins like a maniac. She hollers with max lungs for Noah to magic trap those Ruby girls. Noah stalls, but she yells to just distract him with magic. Hilo goes psycho, hyped on friendship energy. Casting it, Noah warns it won't last past 5 minutes. Tossing the ball up, she says 5 minutes is plenty. He smashes it over, and Fabian steps up to return. Mid-air, he passes to Victor, who jumps to hit but panics seeing giant Mumu blocking the way. He spikes, but Mumu casually blocks it, hands high. Victor is totally shook, so he screams at his team to hold him back. But he looks and sees them fighting that wind magic. He's worried. Noah's stopping them with 2 fingers. Cheating? Maybe. The girls struggle while he loves it, trolling them to quit since their tricks failed. But Fabian's still got a summon card to play. Dead serious, he whips out his book and summons. Mumu is stunned. Fabian spawns a huge boar monster and a wild dude. Dude screams like a banshee, swearing he's bringing the heat. Then the boar goes full psycho and charges us. Noah's jaw drops since when did they pack a summoner? While Porky sprints, Noah blasts wind magic like a cannon. As the air rip shoots out, Noah screams at Cut, "Yo! You forgot to mention the wizard?" Cut's like, "Chill. He's weird, never summoned squat before." Right as the wind blast is gonna smack it, the beast jumps, aiming for Noah's face. Our boy barely matrix dodges, and the pig eats the wall. Noah's shaking, thinking, "Ref? Is this even legal?" Hilo's brain is frying, knowing it's game over if they don't leash that thing. Noah sees the panic and goes, "Relax, I got this." Classic Noah, acting like the main character. Then Mumu steps up, claiming he'll wreck the beast. We all froze. Isn't this dude scared of his own shadow? He says, "Humans are squishy, let me tank the big guy." Noah nods, taking Fabian while Mumu wrestles the pig. Cuts all business, eyeing the ball while the boys play hero. Vitor grins like a creep, asking if we're done chatting. Hilo, looking ready to explode, yells, "Bring it." Vitor chucks the ball straight at Hilo's head. She blocks it, snaps it to Cut, who yeets it back deep. Fabian's too distracted playing Beastmaster to hear us. He looks up in surprise. Noah's right in his grill. Mid-spell, Noah drops some wisdom on the poor guy, saying to kill the puppet, "You gotta cut the strings." Meanwhile, Mumu's holding the boar like a cranky 2-year-old. Noah's sass triggers Fabian, who screams about secret powers. While he's shrieking, the pig goes electric and busts out of the hug. It beelines for Noah, who's still busy casting. Noah spins, barely dodging, but spots something sketch. That ham missile wasn't aiming for him. It plows into Fabian, launching him into the sky. The crowd goes silent. Did his own pet just mug him? Fabian flies, leaking red, then splat hits the dirt. Turns out Cut called it from the start. Fabian's the glitch, and now his beast is masterless. Refs blew the whistle, ending the chaos instantly. Messy win? Yeah. But hey, a W is a W. Aaron's watching from the side, totally rolling his eyes. He snitches to his dad later, saying, "The match was cringe and nobody here is on his level." Principal grins, casually dropping the bomb on Aaron. Noah's got a pocket monster on speed dial. Aaron sees red. Dad totally played Noah just to snag that scroll. Pop sips tea like a villain, owning the hustle, leaving Aaron stewing in pure rage and betrayal. Stings bad. Seems Dad likes Noah way more than his own son. Seeing the mood dip, Dad tries to smooth it over, claiming he Stashed a special treat just for Eren. Chill, bro. Smirking, he hypes up this extra gift, super sure of his scheme. Next day, sun's blasting over the school grounds. Eren drags his zombie self out of bed, peeking outside. Spots his gear neatly prepped on the desk. Throws it on fast, heads out to dab up the squad. Buddy's hyped to see him, drags him to the cafeteria. But Eren's brain is still stuck on last night's drama. Obsessing over what Dad meant by something special. Flashback, Eren asked, and Dad whipped out this weird relic. That creepy experimental artifact. Eren had zero clue. Dad dared him to pump some magic juice into it. Nervous as heck, Eren agreed, vibing major danger. Starts channeling, and suddenly whoa, weird sensation. Like his blood's getting vacuumed right into the orb. Feels his whole body getting yanked, his skin, practically ripping off. Felt terrifyingly real. Shaking on the floor, he gasps at Dad, what the heck? Dad grins, dig it? Use that power to flex. Eren still shook, panting, replaying the horror movie scene. Game day. Eren's crew versus Noah's squad. While the boys talk trash, Eren is zoning out hard. Head totally fried by that freaky encounter. Noah claps back, roasting a guy as Andrew Tate's left ear. Ouch. Trash talk peaks, ref blows the whistle, starting the match and yeeting the ball with a boom. Zips at a bald dude who just freezes like a statue. Suddenly, Baldy merges with his clones. Triplets much? They start slapping the ball. Like chaotic ping pong. Can't tell who hit what. Gwei's grossed out and confused. You? Seriously? The bald bros smash the ball at Mumu, scary fast. But Teddy Mumu just walls it. Easy peasy. The clones are shook. He actually stopped that. Noah's impressed, but Iso snaps, focus. Watch Eren. Noah's like, bet, I got this. Blocking any summons, he preps a wind spell. Eren? Just standing there, staring at his chest, totally away from keyboard. Last night's drama just won't quit playing in his brain loops. The artifact flexes its mojo the second Eren grabs it. Pops claims it's his crow, some ancient doodad he's been nerding over forever. Principal says, ditch the book, kid. Use this gadget to summon a beast that's totally cracked. Sweating bullets. Eren skips, asking why Dad isn't wielding the shiny toy himself. Staring at the thing, he knows he's gotta do what Daddy says or else. Meanwhile, Noah begs Mumu for a toss right as Eren calls out Kyle. Kyle spawns in massive, leaving Noah completely shook. Iso screams at Eren, why didn't you hit the pause button, genius? Bro's on a mission. Noah clocks that Eren summoned his pet with zero book. Iso's unbothered, rambling and asking if anybody actually saw a grimoire. Then it hits him Eren is acting super sus right now. While roasting him for being lazy and talking major trash about Noah, she spins and freaks out seeing Eren. Dude's glowing red, veins bullying his skin, and eyes gone full zombie mode. Yeah, he's definitely glitching out hard. Everyone thinks Eren is the boss's kid, but spoiler alert, he ain't. Some priest sold him to the principal for big bucks back in the diaper days. But hey, it wasn't exactly a raw deal for him. He felt lucky since nobody messed with the principal's kid. Total immunity. Being untouchable made him a jerk, but it also hyped up his thirsty ambition. That thirst pushed him to grab the relic for some illegal level power boosts. Back on the field, Noah's squad is totally shook by Eren's cursed look. Eren's pet Kyle starts chucking water bombs straight at their faces. Noah's reflexes kick and he whips up a wind barrier to block the incoming splash damage. Boom goes the dynamite. Dust everywhere, but the squad stays cozy behind the wind wall. Kyle keeps the pressure, firing a massive cannon laser. Noah's crew barely jukes out of the kill zone. One teammate screeches that the beam is an instant melt machine. Anything that beam touches turns into hot soup. Mumu, playing hero, offers to tank the beast like the old days. Noah knows bailing won't work but warns him, yo, hold up. This ain't that weak bacon you fought last time, bro. Eren's vibe is rancid, leaking way too much crazy energy everywhere. Hilo's freaking out too and yells at the ref to actually do his job. The ref, sweating buckets, glances up at the big boss in the bleachers. Principal just gives him the death stare. Since the ref chickens out and lets the game roll, the vibe gets heavy enough to crush a car. Noah and the gang are so lost in the madness they completely lose track of the ball. While they're buffering, Kyle snipes again. Noah barely sidesteps the blast. Realizing it's do or die, Noah decides to quit playing around. He eats a massive wind blade straight into Kyle's face. Everyone gasps. Just a scratch? Seriously? Noah's shaking. That beast is totally OP. Elo's freaking out on the bench. Big time. Noah lost to Kyle before, but this boss level? Yikes. Zero win chance. Elo thinks. Okay, hero time. She grabs her busted arm, Squeezes hard, and whoa, it's fixed. Noah's playing dodgeball with Kyle's blasts. Elo screams move, and booms out a Groot summon. Noah's hyped. Yes. She did it. Elo flexes. I got this. She sends Groot in. Groot charges, but gets yeeted by a huge hook. Smashes the wall. Crowd goes dead silent. Eren actually beat Elo? That's a first. Ella's jaw drops, can't even process her tank getting wrecked so fast. Kyle goes feral, aiming his cannon right at her. She freezes. Kyle fires the doom laser. Noah dives in front. Boom. Giant explosion. Smoke clears. Weird shadow monster standing there. Spooky vibes chill the whole stadium. Dark beast saved him? Both are totally lost. Then the creature turns to Kyle and one-shots him. Good game. Headmaster's summon. He steps in to kill the vibe. Eren's glitching out, on his knees. Can't stay up. Face plants hard into the dirt. The big boss, his aura heavy, yells, tourney's cancelled. With a new update pending, Noah's squad is just shook. Principal's orders. Gotta deal with it. Dorm room. Noah and Mumu crash, totally drained. Crazy day. Eren's freak out was wild. Mumu's like, what was his deal? Noah shrugs. Never seen glitches like that. Noah knows they lucked out, not cause of. No bruises, but cause of a default win. Keep winning like this? First place, baby. He spins a book. Oops, page falls out. Eyes pop. It's that 40 grand spy offer. Noah is confused. Wait, he totally forgot to reply. Worth 40 grand in gold. Please don't be too late to cash in. He snatches a pen, frantically hunting for scrap paper. Spots Mumu awake. Go to sleep. He hides the note top secret stuff. Noah flops down to write, but his brain totally freezes up. It's been chaos since that letter came. Should he start with Elo's busted arm? That kicked it off. But while zoning out, he obsessing over his big hero moment diving to save her. His brain is frying from the stress. Noah needs a timeout. He bails outside, hoping fresh air fixes his messy head. Mid-stroll, he spots ISO. Whoa, surprise cameo. Totally shook. He's like, why are you up this late? She mumbles something about needing air. Classic excuse. Looking grumpy as usual, she brings up him shielding her in that fight. Then, her vibe shifts. The scowl melts into actual thanks. She actually thanks him for saving her skin. Noah is floored. Since when is she nice? He stammers, no biggie, totally fumbling the bag. Now he's sweating. The vibe is weirdly tense, unspoken feelings brewing. Dark out, Noah heads back, replaying that whole weird chat. He attempts the letter again, but his brain is stuck on the day's drama and that spark with ISO. Noah crushes the paper into a ball. Elo's a homie now. Betraying her feels gross. He's torn. Mumu's snoozing in PJs, clueless about Noah's mental crisis. After thinking it over, Noah makes the call. He starts writing, but it's a hard nope to the request. He promises to refund the advance of 10,000 gold and asks, who sent you? Before mailing it, up in the Sky Kingdom, Ruben's chilling in his office. Surrounded by book towers, his tired aide is napping on the rug. Ruben has a light bulb moment. Yo, I gotta bounce for a bit. She wakes up jumping. Wait, where to? Waving a letter, he shows her the destination. He's headed to Rini Academy. Road trip. Next day at school, everyone's gossiping about last night's volleyball chaos. Class calms down when the boss lady walks in. Sit down, folks. She drops a bomb. Because of the mess, the tourney's cancelled. The whole class freaks out. No way. That's so unfair. She says prizes go to whoever had the best scores till yesterday. Hearing that, Cootie instantly starts crunching numbers in her brain like a math wizard. Meanwhile, Eren's crew, the Baldies, ask, is our boy okay? She says he's healing up, making the trio stress even more. Honestly though, she admits she is clueless too. Mentally, she replays her chat with the principal. Eren got wrecked bad. He's gonna need serious recovery time. Teach is stressing big time about Eren holding that cursed item. But the boss says he's out cold, so she chills out. Then the boss gets intense, taking all the heat. She gets the jitters again, snapping back to reality. Deep breath, then drops the bomb. Finals are coming. Class groans, still salty the tourney got cancelled. Hilo's just over there, giggling at everyone's misery, while our boy is totally crushing on her. Basement scene, Eren wakes up screaming, spooked by the dark. He yells. Director's like, you almost unalived a guy at volleyball. This news wrecks him. Did he actually end Noah? Panic mode. Director lies though, telling Eren that Noah's whatever. Real issue, you killed Iso, Sigrun's kid. Fam's huge. Killing their heir? Big yikes, he says. Messing with his head, the boss claims the basement is for his safety. Eren stunned. Boss adds he's guarding the relic and bounces, leaving Eren shook. Finally, Eren passes out, dreaming of that church he was sold at. Dreamland, some girl calls him from the front steps. Scared to come back? She taunts. He freezes. Another kid pops up. Feel guilty yet? Kid says since Eren's gonna be a soldier, dropping bodies is part of the gig. Eren panics as more kids show up, roasting him. Your choice, deal with it, they chant. Brain fried, Eren screams, I didn't kill anyone. Suddenly, creepy noise behind him. Gross squishing sounds. Blood blob turns into a dude and asks Eren what he wants to hear. Creepy. Eren just shrieks into the void. Cut to Noah's crew smashing burgers in the garden. Hilo freezes. Vibes are off. They think it's the food, but she's like, nobody's told us what happened to Eren. School's been acting weird, and this is top tier suspicious. Noah backs her up. Yeah, this place was sketch from day one. But since he's never been to since he's a total newbie, he figures every school is this weird. Hilo thinks he's zoning out but keeps ranting about the school being sus regarding that monster mess. Cut jumps in, backing her up and admitting they got chewed out just for breathing a word about it. Hilo blows a fuse at Cut for folding like a cheap lawn chair. Noah's brain has left the chat, stuck on who sent him that bizarre mission and why. He wants to ask Hilo, but since she's perpetually in rage mode, he keeps his mouth shut. Guess he's gotta handle this mess solo. Ready to play detective, Noah decides to ditch campus and take charge. Hyping himself up as a genius problem solver, he heads back to the bar where the drama started. There he spots the Andrew Tate lookalike, who does a double take upon seeing him. The bartender gets salty fast, roasting Noah for ghosting him since starting at Renee Academy. Noah throws out a trash excuse about being swamped, then instantly pivots to business. He spills the tea to Mr. Clean, suspecting the guy who ordered. The spy gig also sent Hilo that creepy wolf plushie. Noah bets it's someone in Hilo's circle, but the why is a total mystery. While he's ranting his theories out, Baldy just focuses on polishing glassware. Annoyed, Noah's like, hello? You tuning me out? The guy calmly puts the glass down then whack slaps Noah out of nowhere. Super peeved, he grills Noah for popping up after ages just to make demands. Noah's head is throbbing, but he tries to play it cool. Bartender warns him that snitching on clients breaks the bro code. Noah thinks the guy is being a massive pain, but then a light bulb flicks on. Plan B, swipe the logbook. But the second the thought crosses his mind, another knuckle sandwich to the dome snaps him back to reality. Noah winces, totally clueless why he got smacked twice. Baldy basically read his mind to stop the stupidity before it started. He warns Noah to check that hero complex before he wrecks himself. Nursing a headache, Noah sighs and agrees to bail. As he walks out, the barkeep casually yells, bring me a souvenir next time, kid. Noah shuts that down fast, claiming he's never coming back. He hates getting bullied, but the guy smirks and mutters to himself that Noah will wise up and land on his feet eventually. Heading back, Noah realizes he messed up. It's pitch black outside. Sprinting back, he starts panicking. Curfew is long gone. Gates are locked tight. He considers parkouring over the wall again. Then he spots some stranger lurking by the entrance. Pretty sus for anyone to be visiting this late at night. While squinting to ID the person, a guard busts him. The guard yanks him by the ear and hauls him toward the mysterious visitor. Then the guard barks at him, demanding to see a permission slip. Noah whips out a low hall pass to prove he's legit. The guard checks the slip and reads Noah's name. Hearing it, the visitor freaks out and demands to enter as soon as possible. Noah blinks, startled by the guy's panic as the gate opens. As the dude walks in, Noah gets major deja vu. He squints, trying to place the face. The guard finds it weird, sighs, and says, stop gawking, kid. Turns out, the guy's from the fancy student Royal Academy. Noah's still confused, though. He definitely knows him. It's Ruben from before, totally incognito now. Had to hide his gorgeous hair to stay undercover. Tragic. As a nerd from a Global Relic Institute, he's here to snoop. Inside, a super hyped supervisor greets Ruben. She is practically dying that a Royal Academy big shot is here. Seeing her hype, Ruben apologizes for crashing the party, but she waves it off, saying it's all good. She's just thrilled to meet him. She is shook though, thinking, research types stick to military stuff, not schools. Hearing the lady's logic, Ruben starts sweating bullets, faking it might be tough since he knows zero about teaching. Truth is, he's just here on a secret manhunt. But the supervisor is getting sus about his interest in the kids. Panicking, Ruben tries to play it cool, claiming he's just feeling nostalgic. She buys it, but Ruben's still on edge. Too close. Just as she drops her doubts, she begs him to give a special guest lecture. Ruben exhales, phew, cover safe, but he's gotta tread lightly now. So he lies, I'm terrible at public speaking. She squints, asking if he's one of those work-obsessed nerds. Ruben nods, and she's even more impressed. Now she wants him to be a role model. Great. Her energy is way too much. This could wreck his plans. In class, the bucket trio is drawing on the board. Looking stressed, they finish a get-well-soon doodle for Aaron. In back, Noah's still stressing about that spy client. He leans to Ilo, know anyone who knows you well but doesn't trust you? She looks totally lost. Noi bets the butler wants her cash, or it's a secret bro. Iso's like nah, he's a total sweetie and I'm solo. But claiming no sibs makes her freeze up a sec. She jumps up screaming they gotta bounce. Back to those creepy zombie woods. She cues the squad to prep, but they chicken out hard. Mid-argument, the teach walks in trailing Ruben. She intros a fancy guest speaker from Shodden Academy. Ruben waves shyly, but seeing him floors her. She clocks him immediately. It's her brother, who bailed after fighting dad. Talking to the class, he spots his target. It's Ruben Hanna Sigrand, here for his lil sis. Why'd he ditch the palace though? Dad announced wartime, and Ruben lost it. Mom was gone, Hilo was a tot, he was mad. Dad wanted to fight a foreign war? Crazy. Pops yelled he didn't need permission. He's the boss, so everyone must obey. Period. Crushed, Ruben decided to bail for good. Hilo chased him through the pouring rain. She begged, but he was done. He and Dad clashed too much, so he had to split. Hilo shook, he returned. Stunned. He left ages ago, so why come back now? Meanwhile, Aaron's out cold in the basement with the relic. He wakes up groggy, just to see a fake Hilo staring him down creepily. Her scary vibe freezes him solid. Back in class, Ruben drops relic facts. Big rule, gain something, lose something. Use a relic? You're paying a price, guaranteed. He drops an example. Get epic powers, but drain your life. The class is hooked. Hilo sits, shaking, totally freaked by this talk. Ruben adds, users get stuck in painful immortality. Stronger gear equals way more pain. While he talks, Aaron's nightmare gets real downstairs. Tripping hard, Aaron imagines Hilo right there. She gets close. Shocked to see me? She teases he likes her. Aaron feels gross. She gets pushy, asking again, do you like me? Out of nowhere, she morphs into a gross, bloody blob and yeets itself right at Aaron. Splat. It hits the wall, turning into creepy faces that totally mock him. They whisper super creepily, asking if he wants a peek. The horror eats him alive while he tries to bail on this nightmare. The thing stalks him, non-stop, dragging him deep into panic mode, teasing that it's gonna show its real face. That cursed item pushes hard, trying to force Aaron to wake it up. Aaron grabs his head, totally losing it, screaming, leave me alone. He's fried, zero energy left, just staring at the relic chilling on the floor. It's all the relic's fault, dark vibes trying to trick him into using it. Back in class, Ruben starts yapping about how dangerous summoning is. He knows a bunch of the kids here are summoners, but warns them their powers are super mysterious. Like, nobody knows where these monsters spawn or what weird dimensions they're from. Then Ruben guesses that summoning might actually be a blessing from some random force. Ruben freaks everyone out, saying they probably don't get what this magic can actually do or what secrets it's hiding. The whole class goes dead silent, letting that sink in. Class dismissed. Cut thinks he's a genius, and Mumu's hyping him up too. Noah gets hit with a wave of hype for magic, seeing it as this secret, OP ability. He compliments Hilo's strength, but she just ghosts him and walks out. Noah watches her leave, wondering what her deal is. As Ruben walks down the hall, someone yanks him into a room. Mask off, boom, he's face to face with Hilo. She's livid, asking why he's here. Ruben just gives her a blank stare. Hilo gets annoyed and chokes him, lifting him straight up. She tells him to spill the tea, asking if she's still his sis. While she yells, Noah R007 overhears and freezes. The truth hits hard. Noah's in a total mess now. He just followed a sad friend, but oops, Ruben is her brother? Wild. He can't even process this plot twist. And why did Hilo beat up Ruben? So confusing. After the beatdown, Hilo asks why he's here. Ruben gets up and finally spills the truth. He's here to grab her. Hilo's confused war is literally starting. He says the last war was far away, but this one? It's close. Hilo asks how he knows. Ruben's answer shocks her. Sedona herself is starting the fight. Thousands of troops are already guarding the borders of Stigwan, with nobles volunteering to throw hands. Ruben bets the Sigram crew got hit with that royal spam mail too. A shiny tin can from the king even rolled up on Elo's dad, making the staff bow like bobbleheads. The metalhead barely mumbled a sorry for the pop-in before whipping out a dusty scroll and blasting the news. King's orders. Papa Sigrin has to drag his butt to the border and get ready to rumble. Since the big boss said so, Dad was totally stuck. Elo felt gut-punched. She knew her old man had literally dissed this war right in the king's face. She swears he picked the worst time to voice his drama, risking his street cred and making the family name a joke. Ruben calls Cap, reminding her dad joined the last battle just for kicks. No way the old guy flipped his script that fast. But Iso screams back, totally sure people can actually evolve. She bets dad's eating crow inside, even if he won't say it. Ruben snaps, calling their papa total chicken for fleeing. He claims dad's using the war to ditch them cause he can't deal with mom checking out. Hearing that trash talk, Elo goes full Hulk on the wall, leaving Ruben shook. She claps back that he did the exact same thing, ghosting her. Ruben freezes, realizing he just got roasted with the truth. He's freaked by her power and has to admit he messed up. Meanwhile, Noah's peeping the drama through the keyhole. Then he sees Ruben charging the door and dives for cover. Elo slams the door hard enough to break it and bolts from school. Noah spots her crying and feels bad. Then Ruben spots him creeping. He calls Noah Mr. Fix-It, hinting he needs a favor. Aso runs off as the rain quits, still bummed by Hilbert's harsh words. He wants her out of the zone before the fighting starts, and for that, he's camping at school to let her chew on the idea. Iso just zips it, totally lost in her own head. Now, Elo's wandering the woods, stressing over her big decision. At school, Ruben spills that he's the one who ordered the spy job. Noah's mind is blown. Why would Hilbert pull a stunt like that? Hilbert flips it, asking why. Noah said no but stalked Islo anyway. That little jab ticks Noah off. He thumps his chest and claims he went rogue. Hilbert thinks that's weird. Noah stammers it's a career crisis. He awkwardly mumbles that they're actually buddies, but Hilban isn't buying that sob story. Noah asks why Hillen put a tracker on his own sister. Hillen shrugs, playing the overprotective bro card. Noah thinks that's bogus but decides to bail instead of fighting. Hillen asks what's up with the mood swing, so Noah furiously shouts that they should be hunting for Hilo since they both care. Helen blinks, surprised, but nods along. Let's roll. Meanwhile, Aaron spots a door in the basement and sprints for it. He's totally hyped, telling himself, let's go. Since he's super close. But nope, right when he grabs for it, his whole world glitches out. Bam! He hits the deck as gross red tentacles burst up and poke him full of holes. Aaron shrieks like a banshee, then checks himself. Wait, 0 damage? Just sitting in the dark basement facing that creepy item. That cursed object trolled him again, daring him to unleash its juice. It morphs into Hilo, acting all impressed. Thought you'd quit, bro. Guess I was wrong. Dead tired, he snatches the gizmo and starts bashing the giant steel door with it like a maniac. Fake Hilo pops up to roast him. Dude, banging on the door won't work. But Aaron, totally losing it, yeets the relic at her face full force. Meanwhile, real Hilo is in the woods, rage kicking a poor tree over her bro's drama. She's stomping and shouting, I've got my squad at school, and he wants to drag me away? As if. She throws one final mega kick, letting out all that spicy rage. Dad can handle himself, sure, but what about the maids and butlers? While she's stressing, a bush nearby goes times crackle snap asterisk. She peeks and spots Aaron gripping his monster manual. Aaron glares, thinking she's that same hallucination teasing him earlier. Hilo's totally lost, like, ha. When suddenly, Aaron fires off a nasty blood blast straight at her face. She barely jukes it, leaping aside, but still catches a nasty slice on her arm. Mad as heck, she charges Aaron to scream, but freezes up when she sees he's gone full beast mode, glowing creepy red. She instantly knows this is way messier than she thought. Ko steps up, usually a water guy, but now he's prepping a savage blood blaster fueled by gore tanks, giving off majorly scary vibes. Hilo stares him down and thinks, oops, bad move. Kaio lifts a fist and swings before she can even blink. She ducks, brain scrambling, screaming, why are you doing this? And what is that thing? Aaron stays quiet, while his beast just spams attacks, and Hilo's sweating bullets, barely dodging the combo chain. Then the beast throws a punch that almost face plants her, stopping inches away. She panic summons her own pet to block the hit just in time. Hilo screams for a timeout, sounding freaked cause he's legit trying to end her. But he's totally tuned out. Ko keeps swinging wild while Aaron hangs back, mumbling gibberish like a weirdo. Hilo stares, wondering if he's totally lost his marbles. She yells to wake him up, "Yo, the nightmare's done." But inside Aaron's broken head, Hilo isn't an ally. She's just that creepy vision, mocking him again. So he clutches the relic, eaten up by guilt, thinking he's the reason someone croaked. Hilo yells chill. But he just bellows back. With a creeper voice, he says she's basically toast. She's spooked but can't freeze up now. Kaio jumps to smash Grocha, but Hilo's crew dodges fast. "Get him!" Hilo orders a counter smack. Beast flanks Kaio, face planting him into the dirt hard. Seeing a gap, Hilo sprints at Eren to end this mess. But right as she tries, Kaio snatches her mid-air, squeezing tight. Then Kaio wallops Grocha, smashing it into the floor. Hilo gulps. This beast is seriously OP. Hilo squirms as Eren walks up. He's shaking, gripping that creepy relic tight. She sees the glow. Yep, that's the trouble source. Eren sits, looking totally cray-cray. Shaking, he begs, "Get lost. I'm sick of your face." Meanwhile, Kaio charges up a super nasty blast. Roaring loud, he chucks it straight at Hilo. Gash jumps in, tanking the whole hit for her. Aeon freezes, brain totally buffering. Gash shrugs it off and rips Iso's chains free. Aeon's eyes bug out. She's actually alive. Reality checks him hard, but it's too late. Hilo rushes him, magic fist ready to end this now. In the jungle, Noah and Ruben hunt for Io. Thick trees make it a total pain. Noah's stressing. Skipping class? Ghosting? Not her vibe. While thinking, his heart does a flip. Bushes move and Hilo stumbles out, hurt and pale. Following her, Gash lugs KO'd Aaron easily. Noah sprints to her, yelling. Iso faints right onto him. Noah holds shivering Eslo, totally shocked. But someone back there ain't exactly thrilled. Ruben gets a little jelly. Gash drops Aeon gently and ghosts silently. Shaking, she hands a thing to Ruben. It's Aaron's busted relic, glowing blue inside. Ruben's eyes pop, he knows exactly what that is. Back at schools. Sick bay, Iso and Eren rest while the boys watch. Ruben's totally glued to studying that relic. Noah's crashed by Elo, fried from his all-nighter. Elo tries chilling, but the starefest feels awk. She knows he's just being a good bro, though. She totally snaps, "Dude, chill with the hovering, not used to fan clubs." Pointing at Aaron, she goes, hello? Bleeding guy right there needs you more." Noah cringes hard, major corny vibes, but that's just his nature. Ruben checks the relic, then shoots Elo a look. With a serious face, "Quiz time, baby." Elo spills the tea on the forest and Aaron acting all weird. Ruben digs deeper, asking if anything funky happened to Aaron post-relic. Iso nods. Yeah, he was totally out of it. Hilbin's brain starts churning and he bets it's the Zakrano big bad artifact lost in the Galagon War years ago. He drops a history lesson. During the Dawn War, desert troops saw a freaky light signal, found a relic in the dirt, called in mages for backup. Hyland goes on. So when the squad got there? Total gore fest. Relic? Gone. Turns out, he was on that mage team, meant to guard it. He's been hunting it ever since. Shockingly, it pops up after 8 years MIA. Plus, it looks beat. Like it adapted to the vibes and bonded with the air. Super weird for a relic. Mid-rant, Ruben spots Noah chillin' and asks, "Yo, do you even care?" Noah shrugs. "Relics? Wars? Not my scene. But hey, I'm down to help however." Ruben blinks, surprised. "Nah, we're good." Then flips to dad mode. "Actually, stay out, too risky. Let the grown-ups handle it." HQ is on speed dial. Squad lands in 2 days. Hilo, sleep. Noah, get to class. Noah insists on helping, but Ruben's like, "Mage's got this. No need for teen drama and serious biz." Leaving the nurse, Noah thinks about ditching class, but zoom. The principal flies past him. He freezes. What's the prez doing here now? Back in the nurse's room, Ruben feels cringe about Hilo, but she calls him out on faking the investigation. He's shook, but she smells the cap. I mean, that's her bro. Hilo asks what's up. He mumbles about HQ, but she knows he's bluffing. While they're yapping, bam! Angry knock scares them. Ruben scrambles into his disguise before opening up. Shocker, it's the principal. "Who are you?" he demands. Awkward silence. Then Ruben introduces himself, saying he found Eren KO'd and hauled him to the nurse. Boss man ain't buying it. He zooms to check Eren. Then grills him if Eren had a +1. Ruben plays dumb, totally dodging the question. Director flips, shooting death stares and asking again. Ruben freezes as a sharp pain spikes his gut. Director stands still, vibing dark magic. Pain ramps up and Ruben faceplants the floor. Looking hyped, the boss grabs the nearly done relic. The relic just magically fixes itself in his hands. Glancing at Aaron, he mumbles, "Not enough juice." He eyes the corner asking for input, knowing Hilo's there. Hilo's freaking out, absolutely terrified of getting busted. Cafeteria vibes are chill, everyone's grubbing. Mumu and Cut are chowing down when Noah slides in. Mumu asks for Hilo. Noah blinks. She left the nurse. No? Hearing nurse makes Cut freeze, worrying she's hurt. Noah realizes she probably hasn't eaten a crumb, so he grabs his plate to run it over to her. Hyped to feed her, he walks in. Ghost town. Shocked. Asks around, but nobody's seen hide nor hair of her. Tells the supervisor, who instantly blows a fuse. Nobody leaves this place, the supervisor rants, and she screams that Hilo wouldn't ditch before finals. Cut guesses she's studying. Noah's getting stressed. Worried sick Ruben might have snatched her. Freaking out, Noah says they gotta search now. They hit the jungle. Cut and Mumu are totally lost. Noah says school's clear, maybe she ghosted everyone? He also remembers Hilo saying to check the monster spot. Hence the jungle trip. He can't buy that she'd just bail on school. Friends suggest she maybe went home for the weekend. Hearing that, Noah suddenly snaps, almost spilling tea, then stops. No traces sus. The whole time he hypes them up. Friends don't leave friends behind. Cut just thinks Noah's losing it with worry though. Both decide to roll with Noah. Noah's gut says something awful went down. Entering the danger zone confirms it. Total shock. Stumbled on a corpse stack and that same zombie dude from earlier. Yikes. Noah knew him. Dude was totally from the tournament days. Was this the danger Mr. Zombie was mumbling about? Maybe. Noah tiptoed past the body heap while thinking. Cut was like, "What you doing?" Skirting the pile, he spotted a secret door, wide open, surprisingly. Stepping up, he spun around to face Cut and Mumu. No turning back now. Gotta find Hilo or bust. Serious mode on. The squad finished his thought. We ride together, bestie style. Squad ready, they dipped through the door into the creepy unknown. Going down, Noah remembered Hilo's "don't push it" speech. She was prob right. This mess was way above his pay grade. Bottom floor. Locked door. Total dead end, just great. But wait. Noah hyped up that master key he snagged at the tourney. Whipping out the magic key, and ready to unlock, Cut started panicking. She's scared the body stacking creep might be chilling inside. Her vibe spooked Noah. He recalled Baldy's rant about losing your moral compass. That thought hit hard. Keep going, and he might totally regret everything. Then lightbulb moment. A smirk crept onto his face. Actually, bailing now would be the ultimate regret. No doubt. Hyped up, he shoved the door. Boom. The principal's office? Weird. Jaws dropped. Then they saw Hilo out cold, tied to a chair. Oh my god. They sprinted to her side. Meanwhile, principal strolling down the hall, Saros tailing him. Saros was spilling tea on school drama and missing students. He offered to grill the kids, but the boss said nah. He wanted a personal chat with them. Total lie. I'm swamped, don't sweat it, bro. Saros sighed, agreeing as the boss demanded tighter security, like, super strict. Back in the office, the squad struggled to free Hilo from the ropes. Noah was failing, so Cut said, let's drag her to my room. She could use her gear there to cut her loose. Cut panicked about getting busted, but Noah heard steps. Too late. Zero time left. He charged up his wind magic and blasted the window. Smash. The director paused at the door, freezing at the crash noise. Noah screamed, grab Hilo and yeet out the window. Go. Window broken means force field down. Big brain move. But mid-explanation, the boss walked in. Noah saw him, signaled the squad to hide, and played dumb. Oops, broke the glass. The boss, looking ice cold, said, that is strike 3, kid. Totally unamused, he sentenced Noah to bathroom duty. Noah kept blabbing to distract him. Mumu, Cody, and Elu pile under the desk, praying they're invisible. Noah plays it cool, asking Teach where he was yesterday. The boss raises a brow. Why the sudden interest, kid? Noah laughs. Super awkward. Oh, no reason really. Then, YOLO. He fires a mana blast, screaming, asking, cause you might be a killer. As the wind blade slices the air, the director just stands there. Frozen. 0 damage. Noah screams run. But then the director speaks. Got a sec for a quick question? He asks calmly. Noah shook, his attack didn't even leave a scratch. Sharp tone now, are you a summoner yet? Noah glitches. Wait, what? Glowing eyes, he presses. Did you master summoning? Totally lost on why he's asking, Noah stays quiet. Silence is an answer. Guess you're not ready then. Instantly, he charges up a nasty dark spell. Seeing the aim, Mumu swoops in like a hero. He tackles Noah, dragging him down. The blast misses and obliterates the wall. They're shook but standing. Mumu scrambles back up and yeets a sofa straight at the guy. Finger flick boom. Sofa sliced in half effortlessly. Dude's OP, yet looks totally bored. Creepy. While he blocks, he spots the distraction. They bolt. Weirdly, the boss man doesn't chase. He stares at the office where poor Hilo is tied up. He turns to the KO'd girl. Your pals ditched you. Safe distance away, Mumu dumps Noah and Cut. Lungs burning, gasping for air. Mumu's toast. Cut's just standing there, buffering. Suddenly, Noah goes aggro and slams Mumu against a wall. Why'd you leave Hilo? He screams. You saved us but left her. Poor guy stammers. You were gonna die, bro. Noah's fuming. I said grab her and run. He hates that Mumu chose him, but Cut snaps back. Your attack failed. We had zero chance. Realizing Cut is right, the rage melts into pure sadness. Cut bets Hilo will be okay, though. He didn't kill her. Probably needs her for something. Plus, he let us go. That's gotta mean something. Noah sighs, panic mode off. My bad for snapping, guys. Mumu's still stressing, so. Now what? Can't stay here, Noah admits. But that guy is cracked. Freezing up? Yeah, not an option right now. A smirk creeps onto his face. He just remembered a trick. He pats his pocket. Oh, thank goodness it's actually there. It's totally beat up, but he bets he can make it work. He yanks out the crinkly scroll, recalling how Hilo roasted him for wrecking it. He slaps the scroll into the circle and stares it down like it's a final exam he didn't study for. Boom! The circle lights up like fireworks around Noah. Suddenly, Hilban's lectures and his million annoying questions flood back. He remembers the I can't do this vibes, all. The brain fog swirling with that green magic stuff. Noah screams. He's totally clueless about the chaos in his head. His yell echoes, but he's locked in now. Game time. He might fail summoning class, but he knows one thing. No way is he losing anyone ever again. Fueled by grit and insane mana, Noah goes all in. A giant laser beam shoots up. Looks like a win. The air buzzes like crazy as the summon appears before him. He's shook. Wait, did that actually work? A mega strong warrior lady is standing right there. She's glowing with serious don't mess with me energy. Cool as ice, she tells Noah, I got your back, kid. Back at school, Mumu and Cut are creeping to the boss's room, like Noah said, moving. Super quiet. They slip inside ninja style. Phew. Nobody saw them. Success. Cut spots the phone. She grabs it smack, a hand hits her. Oh my god, it's Ruben. But he looks like a total zombie. They shriek, scaring Ruben awake. He starts hacking and gagging while they keep screaming. Then the prof yells from the bath, bringing more meds. She's like, what are you two doing here? Busted. She makes them kneel on the floor as punishment. Ruben checks his watch and drops the truth bomb. He's Hilo's bro, a fancy mage, and basically the relic police. He spills the tea on the whole trip. Finding his sis turned into a relic hunt. Got jumped in the process, and Hila's in trouble too. The teacher just listens, stone-faced. Then she goes, I don't buy it. Ruben freezes. He totally gets why she's suspicious. Shockingly, she agrees to patch him up and let him make a call. Ruben says, thanks, feeling a massive weight lift off. He grabs the phone. Get me Lena. Everyone eavesdrops, wondering why he's talking so long. Ruben hangs up. The cavalry's 2 hours out, guys. The whole squad lets out a massive sigh of relief. Then Ryub tells the boss, yo, I gotta make one more private call. So the supervisor drags him to a VIP spot for secrecy. While Mumu and Cut are hyping up the backup team, Mumu pauses. Wait, how do we ping Noah about this? Cut face palms. They totally ghosted on picking a rendezvous point. Dark out now. Cyrus and his goons catch Noah lurking outside. Sai screams, it's past curfew, kid. Go to your room. Noah's exhausted and wary. Is Teach a baddie or what? Can't trust him if he's part of the shady stuff. Noah says no way, leaving the guards shook. Instead, Bro hits Cyrus with, I got a question, Professor. Cyrus rolls his eyes, ask me Monday. Or never. Noah whips out his scroll, yelling, it ain't homework, dude. He throws a hand up, vibing with serious mana energy. Boom. Summons his windy warrior waifu instantly. Noah's feeling himself now. Gonna ignore me again? Cyrus is triggered by the sheer audacity. He draws his blade. Detention time is over. He swipes, but Noah teleports behind him. Whoa, I'm fast. Noah charges a wind cannon and fires right at Teach's spine. The summon is buffing his stats like crazy. But Cyrus tanks it, 0 damage. Noah's jaw drops. Sai adjusts his specs like an anime villain. Okay, kid gloves off. Dumps the jacket and zooms at Noah. Mach 10 speed. Suddenly he's airborne, ready to chop Noah in half. Huge slash. Noah barely strafes left to avoid becoming salad. Now Cyrus is mad. Time to learn a lesson, brat. As they threw hands, something bugged the prof. The vibe at school was totally off lately. First, a teacher ghosted his classes. Principal made Sai sub in and play campus cop. Old man's happy-go-lucky order gave him the creeps. And now this kid is going full feral mode? So weird. Being a teacher is way too much drama. Anyway, Cyrus starts spamming sword attacks. Left, right, trying to turn Noah into confetti. Noah's dodging like he's got cheat codes on. But Noah's sweating. This teach is actually OP. Every hit packs a serious punch. Then comes a slash too fast to dodge. Game over? Nope. Akazus blasts wind to shove Noah out of the way. She eats him to safety just in time, gliding down and plopping him gently onto the floor. Noah's shook, wondering how he dodged with such pro skills. Even Cyrus has to admit the kid's moves are sick. Then it clicks Akazus is the one driving his body like a mech. Small relief, but big realization, he's a legit summoner now. But just playing dodgeball ain't gonna win this fight, and he knows the play. Noah snaps the scroll shut, keeping Cyrus guessing. Scroll in teeth, Noah thinks, never tried this hack before. But with Akazus riding shotgun, he bets he can nail it. Mustering grit, he wraps himself in a crazy wind tornado. The vibes intensify as he gets ready to launch. Watching this, Cyrus gets salty and totally confused. Fed up, he rushes Noah, swinging that blade full tilt. Akazus flicks a wrist, wind blowing Noah out of harm's way. Mid-air, Noah spins fast, causing Cyrus's brain to buffer. With a loud bang, Noah rockets at Cyrus, sticking the landing behind him. Cyrus blinks, and Noah yeets him across the room with a kick. The crash leaves Cyrus dazed, wondering when the kid got turbo speed. Noah's not done. He spams kicks and punches from every angle. Even floating up there, every hit connects, leaving Cyrus shook by the power level. Back on Earth, Noah sighs, stoked his wild gamble paid off. But that tiny victory lap ends fast when a voice shouts his name. Spinning, he spots Mumu and Cut, who dusted the guards. Seeing the squad helps, but the vibe flips as we see Cyrus sulking solo in a room. Slumped over, he's eating crow over losing to a student. Ruben peeps the sad mood. Acts worried, asking the boss if he looked this wrecked before. The boss is like, nah, he was actually way worse. Back with the crew, Noah starts spilling the tea. Scratching his head, he's like, my bad, went too hard. Hype mode on, he says he just got back from summoning and thinks Cyrus is in on the shady plot. But post-brawl, Noah gets that even. The principal's number 2 is clueless about the real plan. Seems the big boss is solo, so taking him down gets easier. Mumu and Cuddy go quiet hearing that intel. Then they drop news, backup is coming. They say help arrives in 8 hours, so chill out. But waiting that long? Noah's stressing over it. Meanwhile, Boss Man is using hacks to lock down his office after the explosion. ISO is tied to a chair right next to him, totally helpless while he waves the creepy relic in her face. Back at base, Noah realizes waiting 8 hours is a total no-go. He's not chillin', he's gonna save ISO solo style. Noah tries to dip, but Ruben cries, my bad. I can't let you get wrecked. Tells him to relax, claiming he's leveled up now. He knows the director is OP, but he's betting on himself to win. He's hyped up. Doing nothing is basically a game over anyway. But Ruben grabs him, screaming that the director has deleted tons of people, no matter how buff Noah is. He'll flatline you instantly, bro. Noah grabs Ruben's collar. Then help me. She's your sis. You gonna just sit here for 8 hours doing nothing? Ruben gets roasted and feels the shame. Noah shoves him. Fine, stay useless. I'm out. But Ruben stops him. Wait. I actually have a plan. Outside, it's spooky quiet until a breeze hits the magic barrier. Mr. Villain peeks out the window and sees Noah, glowing with emo energy and yelling. The director steps up, taunting, here to die, kid? But Noah? Total confidence. Zero sweat. Maybe I'm toast, but I got a trick, he thinks. Time for the classic hostage swap maneuver. Ruben spilled the tea, Boss Man needs magical kids. So, trading Noah for ISO? It just might work. It's risky as heck, but it's their only play. The supervisor is stressing about the force field, though. Ruben explains the vibe, they gotta lure the director out of his office fortress. Once he steps out, we can actually touch him. Cut and Mumu are setting traps outside like maniacs, while Ruben watches the stream on his orb. Meanwhile, Noah sticks to the script, offering himself as a snack instead of fighting. He screams, "Get out here and face me." The director's intrigued but is like, why bother? Noah's nervous but goes full rage mode, deciding to yeet himself right at the force field, putting every ounce of juice into a kick. Plot twist, the shield doesn't even scratch. Noah bounces off like a rubber ball, flying back. Then magic lifts him up while the director roasts him, saying the shield is unbreakable and he just broke windows. Noah goes full rage quit mode, maxes his mana, and face plants the barrier hard. But nope, epic fail again. 0 damage. The squad's panicking while Noah spams attacks like a button masher. The boss is just chilling, smirking, calling this a total XP waste. Ruben's watching the stream, cringing as Noah burns gas on that immovable wall. The plan was simple. Bait the boss, but Noah's thirsty for a brawl instead. Mid-tantrum, Noah recalls Iso's tip, 0 mana equals game over. Realizing he's right, he freezes. But he's totally fried from spamming hits. Everyone's staring like, bro, what's the play? Using Iso's cheat code, Noah starts sucking up nearby mana. He's vacuuming power so fast, the spectators are totally shook. Then Noah charges a spirit bomb worth of juice into one legendary kick at the wall. Welp, that's a wrap, fam. Want part 2? Comment, sub, and destroy that like button. Thanks for hanging, catch you in the